mic's on. Ah! Not me being late to my own stream. Oh shoot, I need to figure out. Okay, wait. Oh shoot, wait a minute. I gotta and join the voice, and there's me. Okay, wait. I can do this. I'm so. Oh, wow, I was so unprepared. Why? So what window? It says window capture. What window is this capturing? No, that's Tokyo Mew Mew. I need Studio Paint. Cool. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, what's this? No. No, go away. Hi. How is is this? Oh, that hides me. No, come back. There we go. Can I rename this? Hello. Welcome to my corner of dysfunction. Okay. Oh, wait, dang it. Oh, that's because I didn't. Yeah, there we go. Okay, no. Hi. Okay, window. Oh, wait, drawing is the. Wait. Okay, wait. Nope. Why? What? There we go. Okay. There we go. We're getting there. I'm getting there. Hi. I'm so cool and prepared in all things. Anyway, I'm drawing a new, evil version of myself. Not right now, not for, stream. But I thought it'd be fun to, like, mention, because this, was drawn for me by a friend, like, back in high school and stuff, and it's like, ooh, evil cake. And so I'm designing, and, like, so she designed it, and now I'm designing a new version. Let me see it. Where is it? I'm so good and organized. Where is it? Evil, did I? Oh, new evil me, there it is. So, like, this is the sketch so far. Oh, speaking, wait, I should. copy. Let's put you in here now as a reference. Yeah. Bring out the egg. Exactly. I like a bad cake, maybe a bake. No, that's the creation of making a cake. But so I have like this little broken heart thing in the middle, and I really like it, but like getting it from other angles is hard and not good so far. I want like a tattered ribbon sort of thing here. And I don't know. I think it looks sick as hell right now, and the hair is like kind of choppy. So I mean that's just like a little side thing. Just to be like, hey, look at what I'm doing. Hee hee hee, hee hee hee. I'm doing cool things. Come on, let me click back into Clip Studio Paint. There we go. Alright, but so what I'm actually gonna be working on are new sprites for... Let's see, wait. New sprite base. No, that doesn't look right. Is this... Okay, wait. Is this where I had... No, that's... Okay. Okay. Wait, okay. What is... Okay. Thinking, angry. Okay, that's what that is. Oh boy. Let's see. No, but I did a new one of... Let's see. I'm so organized. Oh, what am I drawing sprites for? Just, a lot of my, like, kind of character sprites that I use in my videos, the art style is so inconsistent between them. Say, like, you'll get this for one expression, you know, but then you just have, like, a totally different style. So I'm just kind of, like, updating some of the older sprites. Let's see. Oh, here's... So, like, this is one of the older ones. And this is one that I actually have redrawn. So, you see, it's like a slight... It's a slight difference, but it's noticeable, and hopefully it'll give, like, a sense of congruity, going forward and such. There is, like, I couldn't quite get the hand exactly the same, but, yeah, anyway. But so that's essentially, what I'm doing here. First, let's give it a white background so that I can function. See, and then give one of the more modern sprites. Copy. Then I use this as like a base for how to like revamp them. Anyway, but that's not why we're here. We're here. Well, that is why we're here. But reacting to things.
Unfortunately.
Stop. Don't make noise when I don't want you to. Let me just check. Yes. So, thoughts on Star Detective Pretty Cure? I think it's really fun. It definitely is kind of like more... It feels a little more like formulaic than other Precure seasons, which is saying a lot because Precure is a very formulaic franchise. But I actually watch it every Sunday with my roommate. And it's been a lot of fun. So, yeah. let's see. So this first video that we are watching is Anime is Not Academia by Monte Sensei. I did not know, I think this was suggested to me, but like the thing that made me interested was the fact that it is apparently a response to Reenbuck's The Commodification of Magical Girls video, of which I vehemently disagreed with. Reenbuck's video, while well-intentioned in its discussion of, like, anime culture, it is completely ill-informed and straight up wrong in multiple places. So, and it just, the whole thing just felt very, I forgot my goddamn, okay, Control Z, there we go, that's the button. So, like, I'm not coming into this, like, defending Reenbuck, because the video was simply bad. But I am curious to see how somebody else is going to respond to it. So here we go.
A lot of magical girl series now are catered towards the male gaze. That's never once happened in our society. Always being shonen and seinen. Some things can be for women and marginalized groups.
I recently had a tweet that went viral.
So that opening already does not give me the greatest, and also how's the volume, of course. But that opening alone does not give me the greatest confidence that this will be, like, in all that much good faith, frankly. Let's see. But we'll see. Volume sounds good? Cool. As long as you can hear the video and hear me yapping, that's what we need. Ugh. What's happening now? Watching a video and reacting. Wait, let me read. I can't read that. Give me a second. Let me expand. This is not a fan of anime. This is one of those postmodern deconstructionist types who only know how to engage, who only know how to view entertainment through an activist narrow lens. The way they engage with anime is like taking a course where the professor conditions them in how problematic it is. And okay, so I also disagree with that. It's not entirely wrong. Reenbuck's video on magical girls is deeply, it's like, I just joined so I didn't see the start. We're watching a video titled, like, Anime is Not Academia. But so, oh goodness, that's my juice box there. It's difficult to exactly put into words the disconnect. I definitely agree with Reenbuck on many things about how, like, media for girls is, like, not really as prevalent as it should be, and how, like male anime fans kind of come in to spaces meant for girls and just kind of fuck them up. Like, I mean, that's a real thing that happens. So I do agree with Reenbuck on that, but the way she formulated her argument was deeply misguided and misconstrued. I did react to it before, so that's a different discussion. So yeah, that's just a different video. I already, considering the opening sequence was like, coming up, look at this crazy woman saying feminist things or like whatever. That's how that opening sequence sort of felt to me. So, oh boy,
being critical of someone giving an analysis of the magical girl subgenre of anime. And my meta critique mainly highlighted how many of her type, they approach anime not as a fan, but like it's an academic course.
Okay. Okay, no, I should. Cool.
Not from a place of admiration, but with the intention of only to dismantle. And this is what I said. This is not a fan of anime.
Okay, well,
this
he
is
reads
one of
the
those
tweet
postmodern
himself.
deconstructionist types who only know how to view entertainment through an activist narrow lens. The way they engage with anime is like taking a course where the professor conditions them in how problematic it is and how it is now their duty to help change the medium as a whole, which only means ruining it. They don't know how to build, they only know how to destroy what someone else has built. And this is something I've noticed.
Okay. Deeply disagree with that point. It feels that now there definitely are instances of people. I guess a better way to put it is like people who make the entertainment they consume like the foundation of their politics. And if you watch a show that they deem problematic, then they're like, oh, you're problematic, and that kind of thing. That is a person that you see on the internet specifically. However, I feel like the sheer and complete dismissal of anything Rimbuk said is disheartening and frankly telling. No, anime is not academia in the sense that it is like academic. That's also very suspicious that it's like these people in a college class that where the professor teaches you to view everything as problematic. It's like no, that reads to me as very reactionary, woke, leftist college type of things. And that is not a good, like, this is not good. That's not good. That's super, like, not good and also not true. Like, I don't know, man. It's also saying, like, they don't know how to create, only destroy. Okay, buddy. Like, okay. That's...
It's across all mediums of entertainment, whether it's movies, series, gaming, wherever pop culture is to be had. A lot of the attitude today is, how can I pick this apart, deconstruct, and problematize entertainment? Almost like they have been trained, programmed, and socially conditioned to do so. In their eyes, entertainment itself isn't something to be entertained by, but something.
I find it strange how he keeps saying, like, programmed, conditioned, like, socially conditioned. That is odd. It's not that serious, my guy.
Something only to be analyzed, examined, or what's potentially problematic about it. And this is something I intuitively understand is what is being taught in current academia. Teachers, professors, and disguised activists are treating universities like boot camps to produce soldiers to...
What? What?
Go out into the world and do their bidding, as I stated in my tweet. And you may ask, well, how do I know this? Where's your proof, evidence?
Yeah.
You're just making assertions without verification. Well, let's go to her response. My video essay has blown up recently and not in a good way. Obviously, I haven't read all of the comments, but in general, it seems like people don't agree with my argument, and that's so fair. My intention with the video was not to say I'm 100% right about this, but rather just to create and share a theory I developed throughout my undergrad.
Bingo! Yahtzee!
What?
Bam! That just kicks it up a little bit.
What the
Theory
fuck?
isn't supposed to be wrong or right. It's just a theory, an anime theory, and it's totally valid to disagree with my theory. And this is something that's not...
Wait, whoa, wait, is he mad at her for making an analytical state, like, okay, regardless of how correct or incorrect Rimbuck was, which, by the way, the answer was she was incredibly incorrect, like, the fact that it was for, like, a thesis or some college thing or whatever, that's not a bulletproof gotcha moment. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god, like, oh, the colleges are making femoids. I don't know how these people talk, but oh my god, that's what this comes off as. Oh my god, he really is just saying, how dare this woman speak? How dare this woman analyze the media she consumes? How dare anyone analyze the media they consume? My guy! Ah! So good. I'm so good. I'm so polite. Let's go.
hard to conclude. It's called reading between the lines, seeing the forest through the trees, and at this point, it's people acting in bad faith or wanting anime to be politicized who will deny this and accuse you of...
Anime isn't political, everybody. Anime isn't political. Remember, anime isn't political no matter what the anime itself says. Anime isn't political because anime can't be political because that makes people like this too uncomfortable to think! Whew, wow, How long have I been going already? We've been going for 22 minutes. I'm way too heated already. We're good.
assuming. You know, the VTuber V, shout out to him, was reacting to my tweet in his video, and he made a good point in saying, fans don't talk like this, referring to the title of her video, The Commodification of the Magical Girl.
Even the title, right? Like, the commodification of the magical girl.
Who's this
like,
guy?
She's not using, like, actual language that normal people use. She's using academic language. Like, she's using sanitized...
What the... Is this whole video just like... college bad, higher education bad, analysis bad? Is that what this entire like 8-minute video is? Because if it is, I'm fucking rage quitting. This is like such a non-goddamn argument. What the hell? Cause like commodification is a normal word. Like, and actually, genuinely, I think the title of Rimbuck's video could be used elsewhere. Like, you can say the commodification of Magical Girl. So, one of my main issues with her video, aside from it being really, really wrong, is like... it doesn't actually talk about how magical girls were commodified. What does commodification mean? Something to be a consumable good, to be bought and sold. What commodified, quote-unquote, magical girls? Well, magical girls as a subgenre has always been commodified because so much of the success of a magical girl show was founded in toy sales. Like, how much did little girls buy the toys and play with the toys and all that stuff? So you can, in fact, make an argument about the commodification of magical girls and talk about, and that would actually lead you into Pretty Cure and how Pretty Cure has a monopoly on magical girls in Japan because it's like, dude, you can slap Pretty Cure on fucking anything and it'll sell because it's just one of those things. It's like Mickey Mouse or SpongeBob. Like, you just slap it on something and people are like, oh, I want that because it's pretty cure. And, like, that's an okay thing, but, like, that's the reason. And then you could lead into a discussion about how, like, no magical girl shows did not, like, ever die. However, like, if you are to point to the lull in magical girl content, it would be because of Pretty Cure, not Madoka Magica. And it's like, Pretty Cure Band-Aids. I'd fucking kill for some Pretty Cure Band-Aids. Oh my god. Am I making sense? Am I, like, I feel like I've rambled on. But, like, this, I'm not drawn, fucking can, goddammit. I cannot understate how many Precure Gakupons there were. Faf, you got me one, right? You got me one, right? That's a joke. You do need to send me a Remicha, though. My mixed berry. Yahoo! Hello, people! You're making sense to me. Yay, good. Okay. Also, who is this fucking VTuber with, like, the troll, like, icon? What the hell?
Corporate language. Like, appeal to me because I'm an intellectual. I know what I'm talking about. So, all of a sudden, like, you notice she's not talking as an anime fan. Like, anime fans do not use the word commodification. Ever.
Anime fans can't ever use the word commodification, or else they're not... Alright, I'm done with this video. This is just straight up anti-intellectualism. I am kind of amazed at how, like, utterly nothing this video is. It's incredible, frankly. Give me a second. This video is nothing but anti-intellectualism. I got a spell check, thank you. While Rimbuck's video was deeply incorrect about many things, it's a normal economy word. That's like saying you can't use the word electromagnetic. Oh my god, you're so right. While Rimbuck's video was deeply incorrect about many things, and I disagree with her general conclusions, your analysis of her video is just as shallow as hers. Impressive for a dude who seems to hate thinking so much to make a video essay. Yeah, see, your analysis of her video was just as shallow as hers. I gotta think. No. It's not demonizing. Demonizing the very act of analyzing media. Okay, demonizing the very act of analyzing media is short-sighted and speaks to someone who simply does not like to be challenged. I'm impressed with this. I'm so impressed at how dumb this is. While there are certainly people who use entertainment as the base of their politics, something I also dislike, this is not one of those cases. She was just wrong in her analysis, and you are wrong in yours. College is not some woke brainwashing facility. If anything, okay. Here's the comment so far. Your video is nothing. This video is nothing but anti-intellectualism. While Rimbuck's video was deeply incorrect about many things, and I disagree with her general conclusions, your analysis of her video is just as shallow as hers. Demonizing the very act of analyzing media is short-sighted and speaks to someone who simply does not like to be challenged. I'm gonna write or think. Or think. While there are certainly people who use entertainment as the base of their politics, something I also dislike, this is not one of those cases. She was just wrong in her analysis, and you are wrong in yours. College is not some woke brainwashing facility. Is that, does that sound comprehensive? I'm so... I'm so baffled. This is baffling. You need to... I kind of want to say you need to get over yourself, because it's like... To get over yourself. Yeah, I'm saying that. Whatever. Because, genuinely... What an utterly ignorant series of statements to make. Alright. That's just so... No, you're so right. It's not worth engaging, but also... You're right. God damn. I'm gonna open in a different tab. I have that comment there. If I decide, know that the comment is too big for him to understand. Oh, shit. Let's see. God, I'm just opening a new tab. I have the comment ready to go if I feel up for doing it. But you're so right. It's not worth engaging, but also, good God. Ah! Speaking of, people who are idiots and don't know what they're talking about, there's this video called Hat Atelier is a woke psyop. So I have known about Hat Atelier for quite some time. I have only seen the anime. I watched the new episode today. It's cool. I like it. Hat Atelier, so far, is genuinely one of the most, like, you have to dumb it down, replace the word facility with place. Oh, God. But Hat Atelier is already one of the most, like, gorgeous, like, pieces of media, not just because of the animation. The animation is top-notch, but, like... I'd say this video was much more frustrating because I've read the manga. Oh, no. So I'm coming at this from an anime-only perspective. So let's go.
Hello, everybody. This is Kaimar.
The mic at the beginning. Don't be mean. It's cool.
And today, we're going to be talking about Witch Hat Atelier. Now, this anime just recently came out.
Yeah, and it's good.
And it's being hit with some controversy.
What controversy?
So, as you can see, this is an article from Kodansha, USA. My stories can speak to readers who feel uncertain about themselves. Witch Hat Atelier author Kamome Shirahama, in a recent interview with UNESCO on her influences, how women play a prominent role in the modern-day manga industry, and more.
Yeah.
So, basically, this anime, which was a manga series originally, is getting shilled by the United Nations, okay? This is UNESCO.
What? Shilled? Shilled? The fuck?
Alright, so the creator behind the famous manga series Witch Hat Atelier, global fame, it evokes medieval illuminated manuscripts, Studio Ghibli films, or the world of Harry Potter.
Okay.
While asserting her taste for American comics, she remains deeply rooted in the manga tradition. So, we could talk about this.
Yeah.
There's one part I find very interesting here.
Why don't you talk about it?
Like yourself, more and more women have managed to make their mark in this traditionally male-dominated field. How do you explain this shift? So, the UN shills try and, like, spin this narrative that,
You know, I already hate this. I already hate this. I already don't like it. This... It's boring. It's, like, firstly, this is fucking boring. Okay, all he's doing is, like, grabbing a screen recording, reading this article and shit. Like, and he has no, like, personality. He has no, like, presentation. It's just, let me read this article, and call like, okay, I understand there's, like, a bit of a joke about, like, the United Nations, because, like, when have they ever, like, done anything, and if they have done something, then, like, good, because ain't that their job? But, like, to say, oh, the United Nations shill, it's like, God forbid diversity in media exist. It's too late. I am a minute and a half in. I can be strong. Ugh.
that she's like a trailblazer for women in the manga industry, which is bullshit. But
okay,
we'll get to that. And honestly, in her defense, I'm gonna tear into her later, but in her defense, she actually does push back a little bit.
What are you let me read this goddamn article for my fucking self. Look at that. Okay, I made it bigger on my screen. It's fine. Oh my god. Hello, person. Like yourself, many more women have managed to make their mark in this traditionally male-dominated field. How do you explain this shift? And then the author of Witch Hat Atelier replies with, Japanese manga artists work in somewhat special environment. Many creators do not use their real names, and I think that has made it possible for many women to be very active. A certain degree of anonymity can make it easier to express one's feelings openly, including deeper emotions or cries from the heart. That may be one reason why there are so many women manga artists today, and why it feels as though their numbers continue to grow. In terms of the newer generation, I no longer feel like a newcomer, but rather like someone in mid-career. Looking at recent works, I often sense anger, indignation, and very strong assertions within them. We are living in an unstable world, and many creators seem to be trying to find a place where they can stand. I feel more and more works are carrying that kind of emotion. Yeah? All right? You know what? I hate this. I hate this video. I hate this already. I'm gonna speed him up. I'm sure he's gonna say dumber shit. I'm speeding him up. Fuck. I refuse to be subjected to that. Let's just go 2 times. How's that?
But anyways, I'll give my review first real quick. I mean, I just watched the first episode, and it was fine, I guess.
It was fine, I guess. That's a little too fast for me. Playback speed. Let's go. Boop, 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 boop.
I mean, not really that much to say. I'll say this much. It did not really feel like an anime in the normal way. It felt like an anime adaptation of like a Western webcomic or something, you know? Because this sort of brings up an interesting question, okay?
What does that mean?
Because, I mean, we'll talk about this a bit more in a bit, but, you know, we're starting to see, like, a much greater mix between, like, you know, anime and, you know, the global market, global production, and honestly, from what we've seen so far, the results have been quite negative, and, you know,
like
this is
what?
really going to be a case study of that.
Fucking bring up High Guardian Spice. Bring up High Guardian Spice. I fucking dare you. Bring up High Guardian Spice, you motherfucker. Ah! Now he's talking like the Flash. I mean, it's better than him not saying anything for like 2 whole seconds. Have you ever played the Humongous Entertainment Library? I have not. I should someday, though. I know that they're on Steam.
Because this show is the manga series. It's completely astroturfed, and honestly, it seems pretty woke as well.
Astroturfed? I have to look up what that means. You astroturfed. What does that mean? Is deceptive? Okay. Wait, what is... Also, a UNESCO journalist isn't the UN. They're, like, calling the Coast Guard the United States government. He does bring up High Guardian Spice! Oh, God! Oh, my God! This motherfucker can't think... Okay, it's like the fake grass. Okay. I'm getting really mean right off the bat, but I think it's deserved in this instance. No, you see, it's been influenced by Westerners because there's women, and it stars little girls, and it has black people, and it, like... Oh my God, I don't fucking... This son of a bitch cannot think for his fucking self. He just sees a woman and he's like, oh yeah, it wasn't that special or anything. It's like, I'm sorry, does the premise of Witch Hat Atelier not inherently intrigue you? The fact that magic can be done by anybody, but it is kept a secret so that tragedies don't happen, that this little girl who admires the magic of their world, like, discovers the picture book and spell the wand that she had for so many years was a pen, and she begins to innocently draw the pictures she sees in her book, and then shit happens, and she is saved by a fucking, like, Gojo Satoru 2.0? Is that not interesting, you son of a bitch? Oh my God. Funny enough, the first video I watched of you was the High Guardian Spice video. Yeah, because that video blew up because a bunch of stupid motherfuckers were like, actually, it was that bad. Without, like, actually engaging in anything that I said. I'm gonna fucking shotgun my juice box. Jesus Christ, yeah, like, it's really funny that this dude isn't like, My Hero Academia is a woke psyop because Kohei Horikoshi was inspired by Western comics. Like, do you not realize how ludicrously stupid you sound? You are dumb. Holy shit. Oh my God. Like, the reason anime girls have big eyes is because of Bambi, right? Yes! It's almost like artists take inspiration. Too bad Game Overs isn't out until Friday. That might be better to watch than this video. No, you're so right. It's almost like artists take inspiration from each other, and national borders don't mean shit! Alright, let's fucking...
But, you know, even in the first episode, like, literally fucking Anime Baljeet shows up. So...
Anime Baljeet? What?! I'm trying so desperately to... You need to fucking explain that fucking statement. What the fuck do you mean Anime Baljeet shows up, you racist motherfucker? Is it just a brown kid? Is that it? Is it just a brown kid who shows up and you call him Anime Baljeet? Because that's the only other goddamn brown character you've ever seen? What is... Yeah, no, High Guardian Spice is completely average. It is an average show, okay? That was marred and marked by its disastrous production as well as its marketing, okay? Oh my god. Is he talking about the two fucking kids from the goddamn beginning of the episode? Show me the fucking picture, you idiot. I want to fucking... I would throw hands against this dude. But, genuinely, I fucking... DM me. I will debate you. You fucking idiot. Boo-hoo. Brown people exist. Do you not realize how stupid you sound? How absolutely narrow-minded and fucking foolish you sound. How utterly detestable you are. It's fascinating that you continue to exist. I need to not just keep making these statements. I need to, if I get mad, I need to actually have something... What I remember interpreting from your vid was the biggest problem High Guardian Spice had was just never finding the real audience it was aiming for. Yeah, so that is definitely one thing. If High Guardian Spice had been on Netflix, then it probably just wouldn't have gotten any attention at all. Because it was an anime thing was but because it's not, they don't have their fucking precious waifus or whatever, but then also saying, oh, they're swearing and stuff. Definitely the content warning at the beginning of every fucking episode was certainly a contributing factor to, just weirdness about it, but... I'm drinking water. Everyone drink water. All right. Okay, it's fine.
Make of that what you will.
You what? I'm sorry.
Make of that what you will. Anime Baljeet shows up. In the first episode, literally fucking Anime Baljeet shows up. So, make of that what you will.
Anime Baljeet shows up, so make of that what you will.
You said nothing! You said absolutely nothing! You brain-dead spider monkey!
If you go over here to, this is the Wikipedia page reception. So American animator Dana Terrace endorsed the manga series on her Twitter accounts. Just so you know, Dana Terrace is creator of the Owl House, which had a gay relationship in it.
Oh my god! Oh my... God! Holy shit!
It was endorsed by
Dana Terrace, who made the
Owl House on woke Disney, and it had a gay relationship. Fucking. Oh my god! All right.
I think we're stopping there. Give me money to continue this video. Like, I don't know. Like, that's all that I can. If you want to see me suffer, send a super chat, give me money. But without that, like, without that prompting, I'm not doing this. We're done. Mentioning High Guardian Spices, cherry picking avatars loved by everyone, and it has a family anime style. So, no, but you see, the problem is, so, like, Avatar The Last Airbender, Teen Titans, those like, very anime-inspired shows, they were created and shown before this fucking infestation of wokeness, of... I don't know what they're talking about. No, they're not talking about Agot. Agot doesn't show up in the first episode. I think, genuinely, he is talking about a random fucking side character who shows up, like, maybe twice in the first episode in fucking, in Coco's hometown. Just shows up and is a kid who is brown. That is all. I'm which, give me a second, just pulling it up. Give me a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's impressive. That's, dang it. Whatever, I don't know. I just... It's so good and fine and cool and chill and cool and fine and chill. Oh, dearie me. Oh, this guy is racist and can't stand when people of other races exist. No, 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 no. How dare brown people exist? That is a funny thing that I am saying. It's not a thing I'm saying. I am mocking the people who act like that. What else can we watch? Wait, I have to see. Who the fuck does he mean anime Baljeet? So, okay, Kiefer shows up. There are these ladies. Okay, yeah. Coco cuts cloth. Does this dude not have any fucking whimsy? Like, this world is so beautiful and intricately crafted. It's literally just like a brown kid. Holy shit! It's literally just like a nameless brown kid! While watching you crash out is cathartic because I hate the video so much, I cannot recommend watching the rest. It only gets worse. Well, no. So, here's the thing. If it's cathartic for me to crash out, like, that is the purpose of this. Anyway, wait, open file. This is anime Baljeet. That's anime Baljeet. It's just a fucking brown kid. This dude must go outside and see, like, one, like, not even a black person, just, like, a slightly tanned person, and he fucking faints. Like, oh, God. Like, what the fuck? This is anime Baljeet? Have you ever watched Soaring Sky Pretty Cure? Seems like a perfectly normal... oh my god. I hope this dude... Like, oh god, it's somebody with brown skin and black short hair. It's anime bullshit. I'm... I'm pretty sure there are Japanese people more tanned than this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep drawing. Oh my god, this is fucking... What a fucking loser this guy is. Wait, let's see. What's up with Wait. What's up with This is a pinned comment by this guy. What's up with people calling me Jewish for not liking the Zog anime? I genuinely don't understand. Have leftists developed some kind of illusion that Jews were all neo-Nazis or something? Maybe in Israel, but for everywhere else it's the exact opposite. For fun, let's learn about some of history's greatest Jews. What? That comment was inco-fucking-herent. Okay, so every video, every comment on this is making fun of this guy. So the vindication is real. What is it? What? Where am I? Oh, sorry, I meant to be on here. Oh, these comments are just straight up eating him alive. Like, she's okay even though she's black. What on God's green earth did you mean by that? And then he clicked post. Son, there's still time to delete it before anyone notices. Holy shit, I thought it was only a meme, dog. I can't believe we breathe the same air. Actual brain dead video. You're the guy from the memes? You're real? Okay. Bro watched one episode and immediately thought it was woke because of a background character. Bro can't enjoy anything without thinking about politics. I think you're on Twitter way too much, pal. This video made me just pre-order the Grimoire edition. Thank you for showing me this gold. I might honestly order the singles for this series too. I normally never double collect editions, but if this series is as good as you're making it out to be, I might have to. It's... okay. Alright, we're done here. Fuck that. Okay. So this next video was suggested to me by somebody. It is apparently a review of Madoka Magica. And apparently it's bad. That's all I know. And this video is called The Anime Only Smart People Can Understand. And if you want to, like, suggest something, or if you, like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to get people to do super chats. I'll be totally real. I don't know how those work entirely. I don't know. I can fucking say a magical girl phrase. That's all I got. That's my special skill. Crashing out and magical girl phrases. And I'll, like, go fucking hard on it, too. Anyway, what's this?
I have a burger! I've always avoided the moe aesthetic in anime. I gotta be honest. I
Oh
can't imagine
god!
Batman.
Oh god, it's still speed. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. I only sped up that one video. YouTube, do not think I listen to videos at this speed. Oh, I watched Soaring Sky Precure as it came out. I loved it. It's really fun and good.
Watching this, what would my thugs think of me? And which one do I self-insert on? I'm picking this one. But magically, when I ignore these thoughts, it's often I fall in love with things I never would have guessed. Madoka Magica elicits a lot of these thoughts. The character design, the age of the characters, the opening, the images that pop up when I search the title. What better opportunity to test my comfort zone than this? Madoka Magica is iconic in the anime scene. This is pretty much all I knew about it, other than the fact that it gets very dark, very fast. How could this show be traumatizing? The plan for this video was simple. I knew I had to get as baked as possible. The objective was to get so stoned I started foaming out of my ass.
Okay.
Mission accomplished. Once that was done, I had very strong opinions about the show, so I'm going to summarize the entire thing and then spit some opinions. Was it good? What was the story?
Hey, you get
This world
those.
is fucked. I mean,
You get those guys from Yoshi's Topsy Turvy out of your video. If you're accepting positive videos, I'd be happy to send something that won't make you want to hurt somebody. I don't know. This is a problem that I encounter, is like, well, no, he doesn't like the character designs because it offends his manliness or whatever. It's like, because, like, if it's a video that, like, I agree on, or a video that I find interesting, or something that doesn't make me want to, like, respond to it, then I'll just end up sitting there quietly, and I'm not really reacting much, and I'm just playing somebody else's video. And that is, like, genuinely the last thing that I would want to do. So, it's like, it's a weird balancing act that I have to, I don't know, because I don't want to just watch, like, rage bait shit. Like, I'm not gonna pull up Hero Hey because, like, I know that that guy's a lying weasel who doesn't actually believe in anything. So there's no point in me reacting to his shit. But, like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this video's already bad. Let's keep, and yeah.
absolutely fucked. The girls appear to be in Europe. Boom! It's all a dream. Madoka is a young woman between the ages of -6 and +30, depending on how horny the animators were that evening. She's at school, chilling, when an autistic beauty arrives.
What school did you go to before coming to this one? Were you in a club? How about sports? Were you on any teams?
Ooh, what kind of pads do you use? I'm a heavy flower myself.
She pulls Madoka aside and is like,
Okay, buddy, look. Don't make jokes about periods. You fucking, cause like you're not knowledgeable, nor are you funny enough to make them work.
listen, I got serious middle schooler business to address with you.
I bet this bitch is from the future.
Yeah, I'm 13 years old. This is of grave importance.
My wiener felt weird when we hugged earlier.
Homura leaves Madoka with a message. Don't change. Stay as you are. Time passes, and Madoka finds herself in a music shop when some psychic force beckons for her. Help me, it calls, leading her here. Homura wants this thing dead. Before she can reach it, the fucking ganja started kicking my ass, and the foam started leaking.
What?
This woman saves him and is like, oh yeah, I'm magic. My name is Mommy. I have the titty of an ox because I was made by a Japanese guy. Also,
What?
this cat knows both of your names.
What do you mean? Oh, what? So when talking about a 15-year-old character, he says, I have the tits of an ox because I was designed by a Japanese man. That's weird on multiple levels? Wait, let's rehear that.
Started leaking. This woman saves him and is like, oh yeah, I'm magic. My name is Mommy. I have the titty of an ox because I was made by a Japanese guy. Also.
That's racist, actually? Like, that's racist? That's racist. Like, you do realize that's, like, blatantly racist, right? And also, hey, guess what? Mommy's chest is never focused on in the original series. Like, it is clearly an aspect of her design, but, like, that is not... That's, like, a nothing... What the fuck?
This cat knows both of your names. It came here specifically for you guys.
Dude, that is like Satan in disguise. 100%, dude. Like, only Satan would say some shit like that.
You fucking just took the words right out of my mouth. They are making a fucking soul tax, bro.
Just wager your soul, dude. Dude, just forsake Christ with me. Since the dawn of time, magic girls have protected humanity from the shadows. Witches lurk, leaving seeds of negative energy all across the...
The character design... Aoki... I can't remember her name, but... Yeah. Yeah, Mommy is, like, Oh my god, wait a minute, you're right! Mommy wasn't designed by a Japanese man, you fucking clown! He was designed by a woman! Oh my god! Now, that isn't to say women can't make bad female character designs. I mean, like, of course. I'm an equal opportunity, something, I don't know. I'm not drawing very well here, but okay, whatever.
World. By making a contract with Cube, magic girls create a soul gem, their source of strength. Only, it becomes fucked over time, so the girls turn witches into soul soap to fix their soul gems. In exchange, the girls can have any wish they desire. Upon hearing this information, the girls are like,
I'm not sure I'm ready to forsake my relationship with Christ quite yet.
so Mommy invites them for a ride-along. They pull up. Mommy's like,
Alright, this is the spot. Look at that
Why
witch.
the fuck are you playing Undertale music when you were clearly... I don't know. My brain stopped working.
It's just shapes.
the witches are all just shapes, so don't feel dumb about not understanding this. Trust me,
Yeah.
I couldn't either. They kill the thing, and everyone's gassed, except for Homura, who creeps out of the shadows to be a strange person and say absolutely no dialogue before wandering off. The point of all this is that it brings these girls clarity. Seeing Mommy out there has got them thinking about their own wishes and desires. Sayaka wants wee-wee, so she's gonna use her wish on that.
No, she doesn't! She's 14! That's her childhood friend! Every single person who... Every single man who talks about Madoka Magica is fucking wrong about Sayaka.
Madoka is currently waiting for you to tell her what to think. This thing has no opinions. A lady with 0 opinions is fucking useless. Tate will tell you otherwise, any dipshit with that damn Joe Rogan microphone will tell you otherwise, but this is a boring existence. You want a lady that's gonna challenge you, one that'll think. This also happens to apply to main characters. Hey, Madoka, what do you think about the anime so far?
I'll just have someone else tell me what to think.
Momentous! Oh, that was
Are you fucking
absolutely
stupid?
stupid as fuck. Thank you, Madoka. I'm saying this for a reason. Madoka thinks all day and all night about what to wish for. She even asks other people what they would wish for to get inspiration. It does not work. She decides to wish to become a magic girl, which is already a prerequisite for making a wish. So she goes to tell Mommy while they're hunting a witch.
Hey, I came up with a stupid wish.
Mommy says, okay, what is it?
My wish is to not have a wish so I can help people just like you.
Really? You're not gonna wish to absolve the world of all strife and conflict? Awesome! Mommy is hyped. The dumbest bitch alive is on my side. Nothing can take me down. She pulls guns out of her ass at an accelerated rate. The witch is powerless. She gets her head bitten off in front of the main characters. Now the real story starts. Homura arrives to save everyone. She's really weird about it, basically says, and leaves the girls to wallow in their trauma. The two process their grief entirely differently. Madoka breaks down, telling Sayaka,
I can't become a magic girl. This is too scary. I know, girl, me too.
I'm trying to get my worm wet using my wish.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my worm wet using my wish.
What?
I'm a magic girl now. My wish is to cure the illness of that guy I'm in love with. Her
Why
crippled
is he
crush
saying
is now
magic
fully
girl instead of
operational, so
magical
Sayaka's
girl?
heading over to his house.
Because this guy's, like, dumb. He's not providing any, like... I mean, okay, so his critique of Madoka as a character, okay, I disagree with it, But you know what? At least that's like an actual fucking like point and opinion that he's made in this video. Everything else has just been stupid jokes. And it's like, okay then.
House with slobberous intent. Only some magic girl starts a fight. This is Satan Cat's prime opportunity to lure Madoka, so they bolt over there. Just in the nick of time, Madoka arrives to prevent a fight by taking Sayaka's gem and fucking killing her! No hesitation. Bam! No more life.
What the hell's going on here? What is this? She's dead!
Now it's time to hear about the true nature of soul gems, straight from the source.
Madoka, that isn't Sayaka. It's just an empty shell. For magical girls, the so-called
Also,
bodies
he
you
keeps
used to be
commenting on
housed in are
Konoha's
nothing more than
behavior, but, like,
exterior
he
hardware
knows the
now.
plot
You
twist,
turned us
right?
into zombies! Is that what happened? But isn't it more convenient? If your heart explodes or you bleed out every last drop of blood, no matter what happens, you just heal your bodies with magic and get up again. You tricked us, didn't you?
Why is he playing the
Not
dub all of a
necessarily.
sudden?
Why wouldn't you tell us something like that? Because you never asked. Besides, if you never...
You guys just didn't ask? I thought that was implied. How did I ask more questions at the fucking dispensary than these bitches did regarding their souls? I will overthink my order with the Starbucks barista. You're telling me none of these chicks asked, so where does my magic come from? What are you? Where are you from? What do you get out of us becoming witches? You deserve this! Stupid writing, stupid characters, moving on.
He didn't, no, what do you get out of us becoming witches? He doesn't, that's not, they don't know that part. Okay. The head feels a little
Sayaka
big.
is having a terrible time after dying and getting Narcaned back to life. So when her second bestie calls her out for dinner, things start looking up. I'm going to summarize this conversation as accurately as I can.
You know that guy you like?
Yeah?
The one you've committed yourself to a lifetime of soul slavery for?
Yes, I know, yeah.
You shed your mortal coil. Yeah, you really fucked up. Anyway, I know you've had feelings for him your entire life, but I've decided that I like him now, that he's not fucked up and sick. So you have 24 hours to confess to him before I do.
That's not...
This is where she enters her manic episode, which all teenage girls are liable to have. She treats her body as a tool rather than something she's grown with. She doesn't need to feel pain. She doesn't need to preserve her limbs. And the way she fights becomes disturbing. Savage. As distant as I was from the characters, my anxiety started to climb. I wasn't anticipating what would happen to the characters. That I couldn't care less about. It was what these girls were capable of. How far someone so grief-stricken could fall. And Kyubey couldn't be happier. Why do you think this girl and Sayaka met in the first place? Why did he call out to Madoka before falling into her lap that day? Why does she end up in the center of every incident for reasons not even Kyubey can explain? Madoka has the power of a god within her. If she falls into temptation and decides to become a magic girl, her wish could reshape the entire universe. So what if it was something even more simple than that?
If I went ahead and made a contract with you, could I turn Sayaka back to normal? Would that be worth trading your soul for? Yes, for Sayaka I would. I want to be a magical...
Ooh, this show takes place in the ghetto? Homura goes, "Pow, pow! Don't make that wish, woman!" And then Madoka says,
You didn't have to kill him!
You idiot! Oh, right? Sayaka loses it, which turns her into a witch. It's up to these girls and Madoka to save Sayaka's soul. Only, Madoka's having a mental breakdown and she's useless and she should not be anywhere near this shit but keeps getting talked into these adventures. Kyoko says,
Hey, maybe if you just talk to Sayaka's evil ghost...
Let's see, this is my favorite show, but I do find it weird that the only people curious about where witches come from are the Magia record antagonists. So I don't think it's quite as simple as that. It's more like, I mean, I don't know. It's not necessarily something you, I don't know, the hand sucks, this sucks, god damn it. I don't know, it's less, I mean, like, I feel, so, actually, my brain's working. So, like, imagine you're somebody who, like, is approached by Kyubey, you're a teen girl. If you do ask, like, what are the consequences of this, or like where do witches come from, then I just wanted to pop in and say hope you're having a good day. Thank you! You too! Like, I think it's less like it's weird only the antagonists ask questions, and it's more like they become antagonists because they asked those questions. I wouldn't say it's like they I don't know. This video it's edgy pre-cure. Cures often think very little about where the villains come from. I mean, I don't this is bad and dumb.
Form, she'll listen. That shit didn't work. You didn't know that was the worst plan ever immediately after saying it? The team gets absolutely rocked. There's nothing anyone can do to stop the powerful witch Sayaka has become. Unless Kyoko blows herself up. Uh-oh. Surely Madoka won't end up in another one of... She was timid, kind, and stinky. And shy until Madoka stepped in. That chick was like the sun to her. As soon as she crept into Homura's life, everything was brighter, especially when she was at her darkest.
Yeah, like, yeah, Sayaka did, like, they do say, well, that's the thing, Kyubey is obfuscating the truth. The thing with witches is that they are born from a magical girl's wish that has become a curse. And so Kyubey saying they're born from curses it's not completely wrong, but it's just not the whole truth either. I cannot get the fucking hands wet.
Don't worry, you're safe, Homura.
But of course that wouldn't last.
What is this editing? Why are you going to subs now?
She sold her soul and failed, so she tries again, this time telling everyone the truth about Kyubey. No one believes her, so she tries again, one more time, two more, and sees the unspeakable. Ten times now, 100, but every time she watches the world.
Yeah, like his point about Kyoko's plan being dumb, is, yeah, well, so that's the thing, like Kyoko even states, like front, like straight up, like, I have no idea if this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to work. It probably won't, but I don't want to leave Sayaka like that. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, they didn't know it was going to work, and it didn't. But, I don't know, God forbid we show characters trying things that don't work, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm also glad you're reviewing this video. It annoyed me too, but I couldn't properly put it into words. Well, this video is annoying because it's wrong. It's bad faith. This is some, like, manly dude whose manliness is offended by a cute character design, which, dude, grow the fuck up. What are you, like, an 11-year-old boy? And also, he's reviewing... I can't say I've ever watched a show while high. But, like, you can't, that's, like, maybe you can make it a funny experience, like, watching Madoka Magica for the first time while high. Like, oh, haha, that could be a fun, like, YouTube click thing. But if you're seriously reviewing a show, no. No! What is your goddamn problem? What is wrong with you?
Die along with Madoka. This time is different. That probably made the anime sound really cool, so I just want to point out, full disclosure, Anne Frank is a magic girl, canonically.
Or curse anyone. I'm here to take on that.
Oh my god, is that Anne
burden
Frank?
for you. So please,
Do not fucking lie to me. Do not lie to
Go
me.
back! Go back!
Do not fucking lie to me.
none of you have to hate anyone or curse anyone.
Oh my god. That's
I'm
is that an
imagining
Auschwitz
that.
train?
Oh my god!
That's an Auschwitz train.
Oh my god!
Those are
Just factor that in. Homura drops everything on Madoka. I'm a time traveler, blah blah blah. The
What do you mean, like, just factor that in? What? What? What is the... you're making a point. Fucking make it already. What is your, like, genuine damage? What is your problem with this series of events? You have to explain shit outside of a stupid joke. Like, you can't just say things and just assume that everyone in the audience will understand and get it. Like, cool.
world is doomed. A calamitous witch will soon destroy the world in an event called Walpurgisnacht.
Walpurgisnacht is coming, and you are the...
It's fucking, oh, I can't pronounce it, even though the show fucking literally says it. Walpurgisnacht, you fucking pretentious asshole.
What is
Also, Walpurgisnacht is a real thing. It's a German word. You dingus. It's like, oh god, oh, they've never heard another language before. Jesus Christ.
Walpurgisnacht.
Madoka wants to protect
Who is Walpurgisnacht?
That's Drake's real name.
If Homura fucks this up and can't fend off the witch, the world is done for. Peters brings hurricanes to Japan, forcing everyone to...
You just sound stupid, okay? Like when you're like, ooh, Wilprigna, like you just sound stupid. This is not... Who was the magical girl Walpurgisnacht used to be? So, that has never been directly answered. A lot of people, and even like the like designer notes and stuff, say that like rather than being a singular magical girl, Walpurgisnacht is more so like was formed from like a collection of various magical girls throughout history. She has been growing slowly and slowly. So she's less a singular magical girl and more so just something like that. I don't know.
take refuge in a shelter. While Homura is off fighting the strongest witch the world has ever known, Madoka sits and waits. Who else would show up but him? If Homura fails to save the world, if she continues to fight against something so pointless, she's doomed to one day fall into despair, morphing into something as bad as the thing she's trying to destroy. His logic is sound, but we know the real reason he's saying this to Madoka. Madoka storms off before being stopped by her mom. Hurricanes are dangerous.
I know, but my friend is all... You made me do this! You made me do this!
Hurricanes are dangerous.
Mom, I know, but I'm 7 years old. You can't keep treating me like a child. I know how much you and Dad care for me, and I love you too. But I have something that I need to do. What do you say?
Our girl eats it, and she does not win this fight until Madoka arrives, and she's finally found her wish.
I wish I had the power to erase witches before they're born. Every single witch, from the past, present, and future.
You know what? That was actually pretty good. I can't fault that. Whoa! Madoka Kaname is no more. She's a concept. Thanks to her wish, Madoka has become the angel of death for every witch across the multiverse, dying herself in a sense. But it's not a sad thing. It's exactly what she wants. Madoka will be everywhere and no...
Okay, so it's not the multiverse. It's just time. Time. The multiverse... We know it's not the multiverse because because in Magia Record, in this original timeline where Madoka becomes God, or rather the salvation of magical girls, Iroha does not become a magical girl. She was never meant to be a magical girl, but like something she tripped on a stone, and that's what like led to the events to her becoming a magical girl. Anyway, But Ultimate Madoka is aware of the Magia record universe, because as it does take place in a different universe, but it is fragile and she cannot directly interact with it, or else like that might destroy it. So she simply watches over it in her cosmic existence. So it's not across dimensions, you dingus.
Where at once. You won't be alone, Homura. Madoka will be the toilet paper you wipe with, the water you poop in, always beside you as a new god. New universe, Madoka was never born, Homura remembers everything, but there's no more witches. The end. I love shows I don't like. Record of Ragnarok, High Guardian Spice, these are fascinating to me, because they're the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen. The fact that High Guardian Spice characters can randomly go, this
Took me a second to like to properly process that. I'm sorry. Did you guys compare Madoka Magica to fucking High Guardian Spice? I would ask, are you high? But I already know the answer to that question. What? High Guardian Spice isn't even that bad, okay? It's just mid, okay? It's not, it's average. It's fucking, you know, at most, it's slightly below average. What the fuck is your goddamn hate boner for this show? You...
It's like when I got my waxed. And expect me to take the show seriously after is incredible.
They never say anything! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You did not watch the fucking show. You did not. I refuse to fucking believe it.
There is no greater joy than witnessing something like that with friends. Madoka is a show I disliked in a bad way. There were plenty of hilarious moments.
The bitch got her head bit off and fucking died.
Don't care. Oh, my head got fucking bit off. Yeah, grow up, bitch. Welcome to Florida.
What's funny?
But that's just because my friends were funny. This wasn't. I want to illustrate my experience, so imagine with me. Imagine a show full of stupid-ass people. All of their problems are caused by them being stupid. Any person watching could fix.
Have you ever fucking heard of a tragedy? Man, all those characters in Romeo and Juliet sure are fucking stupid. It's not like that their flaws are written as like inherent fucking like It's you can do you think High Guardian Spice would have a better outcome making a show? Oh, dude, Ray Rodriguez should totally fucking hit up Glick. No, Glick should hit up Ray Rodriguez. I would kill for that combination. You're so fucking right. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I would be the #1 supporter for that, like, pairing. Yes, let's fucking go. I would love that. Yes. Surprised these people aren't calling fucking amazing, like, there should be more, well, there shouldn't be, but, like, I'm surprised there aren't more videos that say, like, Glitch is fucking woke for, Zubul being non-binary, or Jax probably definitely being trans, or like, I don't know. This video is fucking stupid.
Every conflict in the show. Now imagine this. You are stuck watching these idiots because it is your job. I became
The "it is your job" excuse. Oh, you stupid motherfucker. Oh, it's your job. It's your job. No, it's not. Okay? You could do... How is High Guardian Spice worse than the average isekai show? It's not. It's not. Oh my god, what the fuck does this... What else does this guy do? Scramboli reviews. Okay, I'm sorry. You can't... Okay. Story about a boy who can't speak. The anime makes the future terrifying. The anime for insane people. This anime couldn't be made today. I fucking hate this style of, like, video making. Of, like, the vague thumbnail and, like, fucking, this anime is offensive. The hit anime nobody remembers. This is what a terrible anime looks like. I don't know. Something about that style. I don't know. And I don't know. Just the state of anime discussion. I didn't really like that anime. N-word. It's 42 minutes long. No, I already deeply dislike this. Oh, fuck. This guy doesn't have an opinion worth, like, I also lost my fucking place because I went to his channel. Okay, I think I found it. It's my job. Hey, buddy, you didn't have to watch this show.
Things were funny. This wasn't. I want to illustrate my experience, so imagine with me. Imagine a show full of stupid-ass people. All of their problems are caused by them being stupid. Any person watching could fix every conflict in the show. Now imagine this. You are stuck watching these idiots because it is your job.
It's not, like,
I became the anime cuck. I was stuck to my couch, zooted. I couldn't even read, but I was forced to watch. My explanation lacks detail, so here's an example. What was up with that time travel loop? Humder tried to tell everyone about the demon cat, and she was like, fuck it, this doesn't work. After 2 tries? Did you try saying, if you don't believe me, ask him. Ask the cat, the talking cat, who doesn't lie. And your workaround was just to be vague and weird? Enter your mind palace with me, viewer. You are chosen to stop 9/11. By traveling back in time.
Yeah, irony coded. You're so right.
See what I mean? Captain, never forget who you are. Believe in yourself. If this is how you tried to stop it, you cannot be a US patriot. Why didn't anyone believe in her? I would argue the cat being evil is the most believable thing any of these girls have encountered. It's magic. It talks. No one even questions him until someone dies. Think. Madoka is so stupid and incompetent, she brings it up every 3 episodes.
Save me from being stupid.
You can't fault me for saying she's dumb. It's canon.
You cannot use Madoka's dying fucking words as evidence, you, like, absolute buffoon. She is literally dying right now and asking her friend, who has the ability to travel through time, to stop her from making a contract. You are so fucking, like, irony poisoned. You have no sense of genuineness. You have no sense of sincerity. Every ounce of fucking whimsy has been expelled from your body like a tumor. This is fucking hysterical. What is wrong with you? Can you not enjoy media, you dipshit?
When you write characters, I should on some level forget their characters. Look at Pluto, it just dropped on Netflix. When you watch a story like that, you get into the characters' heads. This guy did this, so I bet this guy will respond like that. What makes every plot twist and character matter is that on some level, you can see how you would have ended up in their shoes. In Madoka Magica, you're not predicting what the characters will do, you're guessing what the author will do. You follow a series of tropes to autofill what will come next. Did you notice I predicted 2 of the most important plot twists in the show on the first episode?
I bet this bitch is from the future.
I was so geeked I became illiterate, yet I was still like, that guy is evil. The story only works if the characters take every word at face value and don't reflect or consider anything at all. You don't ask.
Brady, have you ever heard of, like, I don't know, believing in things? Because genuinely, like, at that point in the story, what reason do the girls have for doubting Kyubey? What reason do you have? Like, of course, a more, like, suspicious person or a more, like, cynical person would be like, what's the catch? And all that stuff. And technically, when magical girls do ask, what's the catch? Kyubey's like, you have to fight witches. But, like, you... You're so irony poisoned. Everything has to be some kind of cynical remark in order for you to comprehend any deeper meaning. The fact that you manage to enjoy any piece of media is outstanding to me, considering the sheer level and depth of your ignorance when it comes to this piece of media. God.
For the terms of the contract, they don't ask what the cat's parents were, and they don't give a fuck. This is only exacerbated by the dialogue. I've heard things you wouldn't believe watching this show.
Wouldn't that be something? It'd be like one of those stories where love and courage triumph and stuff.
They're teenage girls! There's literal magic! Of course they don't completely rule out that possibility! It's so fucking... I'll be completely real. I'm getting more vibes that, like, this person just doesn't like, women. What's my evidence to back up that statement? Not much, frankly. But considering how he does... So, it seems like this guy is able to comprehend storytelling. He's able to comprehend storytelling. He's able to comprehend tragedy. He is able to enjoy media. However, it appears to me that the second a piece of media centers a girl, all of that nuance and understanding just go out the fucking window. You know, I thought to I want to, like, stop swearing as much, and this was, like, a really bad stream to do for that goal. It's in, I'm tired. Makes it sound like they didn't literally meet Kyubey while fighting a terrifying creature. I'd have an easier time believing him too. Yeah, literally. It's... I don't like how the hand looks. Let's see. I gotta look at my hand. I just...
What?
What the fuck is this bitch talking about?
It'll be just like Twilight Breaking Dawn.
Using the dub is a bit of a low blow, but I promise it doesn't matter. How was your
Fucking the Madoka Magica dub is brilliant! What the hell is your problem?
mom gonna let you run into the heart of a hurricane? She doesn't care about you.
Mom, I have to sacrifice my soul to Ball right now. I'll never see you again. I'll be burning in eternal darkness forever.
Mom, I'm like a battery for Satan.
I get the characters are supposed to be naive and childish.
So, okay. And you know what? The scene with Madoka's mom in the... Oh, I got a thing.
At the White Rabbit 2003 donated $20 through Super Chat. Just want to say I love your work and art style.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. And that's so incredibly kind. I have been doing... I want to do more art lately. I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of digital art recently. And I need to. I need to do it more. That's so incredibly sweet. Thank you so much. And of course, thank you for your generosity. That is truly kind. Yay, thank you so much. And I need to rewatch Madoka Magica. I've been wanting to rewatch it for quite a while. In fact, I have a friend, Clover Lee, also known as Cam. They are like a streamer and stuff. I've been on their streams a couple of times. And they're really, really cool. But like I've been like, dude, we need to rewatch Madoka Magica. And so like I'll probably rewatch it with them at some point. But like the scene with Madoka's mom in the storm shelter. People say that she's a bad mom because she hit Madoka. And I mean, obviously, don't fucking hit your child. But I don't think that speaks to her as a character because those are extenuating circumstances. They are in a storm shelter, and her daughter is telling her that she's going to go out into a fucking hurricane. Like, those are extreme circumstances, and Madoka's mom slapped her out of concern, in a way. Is that the right option? No, of course it's not. But, you know, it's almost like these characters are human and have flaws. But when it comes to Madoka's mom allowing her to go out into the storm, like, again, that is questionable, but also consider this woman, we've seen Madoka and her mom have a very close relationship. Madoka talks to her mom about everything, even if she has to hide the magical girl stuff in, like, kind of coded language. She talks to her mom about everything. She and her mom are very close to one another. So, and Madoka's mom trusts her daughter. She trusts her daughter. So if her daughter is saying something completely illogical, completely, like, makes no goddamn sense, but her daughter has never, like, been dishonest, never done anything bad, like, it speaks to Madoka's mom and just how good of a mom that she is, that she let Madoka go without knowing the entire situation. I think it's fascinating to view these characters as, like, in that sense, because it's I don't know, it's interesting to me, the dichotomy of it all. Like, how, what is her name? What is Madoka's mom's name? Madoka's mom. We'll imagine Madoka Magica. What is her mom's name? Junko. Alright. So, like, Junko is scared. She's terrified of her daughter going out into that storm because it's a fucking hurricane that the entire city has essentially evacuated from. They're in a storm shelter. They don't know what's going on. Junko doesn't know what's going on. All she knows is that her daughter, who talks to her about everything, is saying, I have to go out there. And Junko trusts her daughter enough to understand whatever it is that Madoka wants to do outside in that storm is in fact important. I understand that it is, and I've seen people discuss it over the years. It is like a contentious scene, like how Junko hits her kid. That's deeply uncomfortable. And like, I'm sure Madoka had a moment of like, oh my god. But like, that's also, I don't know, deeply human, and it's something I appreciate about Madoka Magica. I loved the relationship between Madoka and her mom because it felt so real and so natural. And I like when, like, when stories have the parents involved. When, like, the kids are on these, like, crazy magical adventures and all that stuff, and the parents are allowed to exist in the story as well, aside from, like, background decoration. I really, really like that, because it goes to show the age of these characters, that even though they are their own independent figures in the story, they are still children who still need to be cared for. And the story can acknowledge that these are children who need to be cared for, while also allowing them to be free agents. And I don't know, it feels like this guy just, it's just, whatever. Anyway,
That very nature makes such an interesting contrast when held against the grit of the story. That shouldn't come at the expense of being nonsensical and boring. This guy is consistently like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your life up. And Madoka's like, okay. This is the entire show. Madoka is a strange anime because it has the most beautiful skeleton underneath. The plot is awesome. It's about exploiting purity. That contrast is golden. It's execution that corrupts the recipe. Introducing dark themes is cool, but they only matter if you cared about the characters to begin with.
But mommy wasn't like that.
Dude, these bitches over here going like, bro, put them on a fucking 9 to 5. See how they like that.
what the fuck? Like, these people are just so totally unsympathetic to, like, these goddamn teenage girls. Like, I understand you've never been a teenage girl before, but, like, why don't you show your ass a bit more, dipshit? Christ.
That shit. I mean, what? They're like, they would fucking die.
It took ambition to make this show in 2011, and you can still see the echoes of Madoka Magica in
Shut
stories
up!
told.
No! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! No! No! Absolutely not! Do not fucking... You can't see the echoes of Madoka Magica in Magical Girl Site because Magical Girl Site is a fucking piece of garbage. I'm working on it!
Today, it just aged like milk. My buddy Thuman was in love with this show. She gassed it up nonstop.
Yeah.
But A, she watched this back when it first came out, and B, she already likes this type of show. We cannot be more opposite.
Oh my god.
No, the opening is so
I don't care about no
weird.
damn opening, dude. I don't even speak Japanese.
What the fuck is this dude's problem? Oh my god. He skips opening sequences. He doesn't care for whimsy. I don't know. And wait, I'm so sorry. Not the super cat, the message. Like, even if the cat was evil and it's like there are monsters that are real and will try to kill you, you could do something about it. And honestly, how would you live just knowing that witches exist? Also fucking true! Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, who's the other person that he mentioned that likes? Also, what do you mean, like, oh, she already likes shows like this? What do you mean shows like this? Shows that have, like, color and women?
See the echoes of Madoka Magica in stories told today. It just...
Also, your last two fucking examples were the same thing.
And you can still see the
idiot.
echoes of
Like, okay, Yuki Yuna is a hero. Magical Girl Site.
Madoka Magica in stories told today.
Magical Girl Site, again!
It just aged like milk.
It
My buddy
did.
Thuman was...
Thuman. Let me look up Thuman. I want to see what you do. I feel like I've seen, like, that little character before, though. Thuman. Nope, no, I misspelled that shit. Thuman. Oh, that's great. Thuman drama. That's cool, what first pops up. Oh, but wait, let's see. No, I think this is just... No. The vibes are chill. I get good vibes from this person. I get good vibes from this person, actually. Cool. Cool. I don't know anything about this person. I haven't seen any of her videos, but wait, is it a her? Hi, my name is Thuman. I'm an artist. Okay, so there... Oh, wait. Does Instagram have pronouns? Pronouns? Ah. Give me the pronouns. I'm assuming she, her. I do not wish to... After this, he shows a clip of Lucky Star, so I assume it's shows that are about women. Genuinely? Yeah, that's kind of how it comes off. This is... This is genuinely, utterly ridiculous. I'm subscribing to Thuman out of spite. And also, like... That's so ridiculous. You're saying like, oh yeah, my friend gassed this show up. And you've spent the entire fucking time mocking it. Like, what does that say about your friend? I don't know.
Was in love with this show. She gassed it up nonstop. But A, she watched this back when it first came out. And
yeah,
B,
and?
She already likes this type of show. We cannot be more opposite.
Oh my god.
No, the opening is so
I don't care about no damn opening, dude. I don't even speak Japanese. Play some fucking Radiohead.
I watched the flicker in her eyes slowly die out as she realized this show was a piece of shit. Can you imagine how heartbreaking that was? There are some clear flaws.
Why don't you play the clip of your friend realizing it? Maybe the light was dying in her eyes because she was watching it with some little bitch in her ear saying that it's bad. Like, how utterly dense are you? Ah! Lucky Star and Madoka Magica aren't even shows for women, okay? Like, they I don't know, they're just kind of a general appeal to audience, but more specifically, especially with Lucky Star, it is like appealing to moe, to otaku culture and stuff. Like, Jesus.
With the show. That doesn't mean you can't still like it. Even Thuman still does. It's just...
What the fuck? That doesn't mean you can't like it, even though it's bad and doesn't make any sense and it's stupid. Like, fucking...
Not my thing. My verdict is 4 out of 10. Had cool art. If this is your 10 out of 10, hopefully you still had fun watching. Subscribe.
No, I didn't! Because you were, like, the most dishonest motherfucker in the... Like... I'm breathing. I'm relaxed. I'm drinking water. Okay. I'm trying to formulate my thoughts on this. You cannot spend a fucking 18.5-minute video willfully misunderstanding, misinterpreting, and not engaging with the media you were talking about, and then at the end go, oh, but if you like this show, I hope you still enjoyed the video. No, I did not enjoy the video. Because it was just blatantly stupid. And I'm sorry, how the fuck am I supposed to take your review of this work at face value when you were apparently fucking high while watching it. You did not engage with this media at its level. You did not engage with this show, giving it a fair shot from the beginning. You went in wanting to dislike it because it has a cute art style, because it features girls. You did not engage with this piece of media, and the fact that I engaged with your video, like, is just... I don't know. It's just... This guy's video pissed me off because I'm like quoting, "Why are you so freaking negative all the time? Madoka is a masterpiece." It's very interesting. I find it actually very interesting that he never brought up how almost universally fucking beloved Madoka Magica is. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean that... And, like, that's kind of incredible that he didn't. He's being so negative about this series, but, like, doesn't bring up the fact that a lot of people consider it, like, an anime of all time. So, I don't know. It's... Like, did he just want to be contrarian? Did he just, like... This entire thing was so confusing. Well, already finishing.
I do this kind of thing when I can.
Oh, you do this kind of thing when you can? I thought it was your job. Like, oh, but it's just a hobby, apparently. Fucking, goddamn. Oh my god, that was bad and stupid. That was really dumb. This person doesn't understand anything about anything. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Yeah. Let's see, wait. What else do I... Wait, let me get back to my playlist. Let's see, playlist. Oh, I watched all the videos on the thumbnail.
Unfortunately...
Nope, shut up. Okay. So I also, I don't know. I have to go to the bathroom. So I will very quickly BRB. I don't know. It was dumb, but at least you made it through the video. Yeah, at least I didn't rage quit. Which cannot be said for the others. Let me look at my Starfy music. And I shall return. And we can figure out something like, if you just look for fan art on a site. What? If you just look for fan art on a site like Danboru, right, it dwarfs anything that isn't as famous as Pokemon. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's cool. I will be right back. What? Oh, hello. Hi. I'm back. And I made myself some popcorn. Was it what I missed? Yeah, the character design is good. Design of plague doctors. I don't think I know plague doctors. Give me a second, wait. Plague doctors. Oh, you mean like general, like a plague doctor design? No, I mean if a plague doctor design goes crazy, like it goes crazy. Let's go. So wait, I gotta. Nope. I'm no longer BRB. Although I do realize, how am I supposed to draw with a giant thing of popcorn? I'm not liking this as much as I wanted to. Just. I just want to eat my popcorn. I don't know. How are you guys? What's up? What's living? What's happening? I'm vibing. I'm drawing. I got popcorn. What more could a girl want? All right. Yeehaw. Somebody, I don't know. On Tumblr, somebody asked about like, oh, wow, one of you people are here. Like, yesterday I drew a spell from Hat Atelier. Hell yeah, dude. I was a bit late to stream, but at least got near the end of Scramble reviews. Which really existed when I was a child. I had drawn those all the time. Oh, dude, totally same. Huh. I don't know. What was I thinking? Right. Somebody wanted, like, were interested in, like, High Guardian Spice. The amazing Mr. Enter, or the mysterious Mr. Enter, somebody that I watched, so much, as a kid, made a video, or, like, reviewed every episode of High Guardian Spice, and somebody was like, hey, you want to react to that? And I'm like, if there's interest. What are our thoughts? What are our thoughts on that? Dr. Corvid, I love that. I don't know. I'm fucking, oh god. I wish people were more, wrong in like a nuanced way rather than just being straight up dumb about it. What? I actually rather enjoyed Rimbuck's video as something to discuss, something to deconstruct, something to, like, talk about. I don't fucking know, man. The same dude who did Anime is Not Academia, like, on the side I see a thing that's like, yes, Kill la Kill embraces fan service, like it or not. And then the thumbnail is like, now they love it? Wonder who the they is. But so, the thing about Kill la Kill is, like, the series is a pun, okay? It is a pun. Because somebody at Trigger, I can't remember who, because I have a bad memory, but somebody at Trigger was like, hey, you ever notice how the word for fascism is similar to the word for fashion? I could start doing a bingo for these, genuinely. But, like, that's how Kill la Kill started. Because the Japanese word for fashion or fascism, I don't know, is like some variation of, like, fascio. Fascio. And so Kill la Kill is takes, like, fighting against a fascist regime and makes it about clothes. So the reason Kill la Kill has a lot of naked people is because if you make clothing the enemy, obviously not wearing clothing is, like, the logical through point. And at a certain point in production, I imagine people were like, yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, let's have fun here. You know? I don't know. So, I don't know. Sound off. Do we want to... How long have I been going? Oh my goodness, 2 hours. I'm such a baby. I used to do this longer. Well, not specifically this, but, like, I streamed longer, but, like, I was playing a game. Honestly, I just want to play Subnautica Below Zero. I've been playing Subnautica Below Zero, and it's really good. Confusing as fuck. It's definitely a game where, like, you have to have the wiki pulled up, you know? But I like it. Play it. I don't know. Oh yeah, I saw Premiere. Oh, don't ask Faf about Premiere. He'll go off. Love you, Faf. But yeah, I saw Premiere in theaters. It was like such an impulse thing in college. And it was really fun. I'm excited about Magical Girl Racing projects, like the second or the reboot, new series, just whatever it is. Like, I'm excited to see how it turns out. I hope my popcorn eating isn't annoying. Let's see. Come on. I have so many words about it. It was my pandemic hyperfixation. I love it, but I hate it. Yeah, don't you have a whole video on it, Faf? I wonder... Restar is its name, but it's not rebooted. It's just season 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have stickers of the High Guardian Spice characters too.
Media.
Oh god. Oh my god. That's the wrong thing. Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Alright. Let's do Amazing Mr. Enter. Whatever. I had to kill 5 million false copyright claims to get it up, but I did it. You did. Oh, no. I keep thinking of the mysterious Mr. Enter. High Guardian Spice. How has this become a high... Ah! I got a ding ding. There was a ding ding. It's a ding ding. Oh, thank you for the subscription. How has High Guardian Spice popped up in like every fucking discussion? Like, that's funny. Oh no, you're not at all. So now, we are going to be watching the Mysterious Mr. Enters compilation of every review of every episode of High Guardian Spice. And it's gonna be bad. I know it's gonna be bad. Well, I know it's gonna be bad. But how bad will it be? Let us find out.
Let's finally talk about High Guardian Spice. I have a fascination with the show.
Oh no! Is the dragon dead?
Actual scene from the actual show.
I'm okay.
What?
Bye, take care.
Sage, is that how stars are made? Huh? Oh, yeah, for sure.
What about that clip was not good? That shit was fucking funny. It was a joke. Oh my god, it was a fucking joke. It was a joke. Holy shit.
Not just because it's bad either. I'm fascinated with the show because of how bad it is. How it fails at almost every single thing that it attempts.
Yeah?
It's kind of a rarity to see a show fail on so many fronts.
How'd it
This
fail?
was going to be my grand 200th animated atrocity, if you recall. I was just going to make one video where I talked about the entire show and hit every single problem within it. And I say this with no exaggeration. The script had grown to the point where it was over 2 hours long. And even then, I felt like I was only scratching the surface. This was with neglecting some of the more egregious plot.
No, like Sage is like, oh, yeah, sure. I'm enjoying the popcorn ASMR. Oh my god. Okay, my roommate. She has like, oh my god, it's so good. Like, they have like this microwave popcorn, and normally I can't eat microwave popcorn because it comes like with butter. It has butter already in the popcorn, and I am allergic to milk. So if I eat it, I will die. But my roommate was like, hey, like this doesn't have any butter in it. And I was like, what? And so, I despite the fact that it's called fucking Butter Lovers, I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Butter Lovers popcorn doesn't have butter in it. Like, what are you talking about? And so I tried a singular bit of popcorn. I've read the ingredients like fucking 5 times, and I tried some popcorn. Like a singular bit of popcorn. And I didn't have a reaction, and I'm like, huh. So then we went to the store, and I'm like, can we get some popcorn? And so we got popcorn, and now I'm living. And garlic powder? Yo, garlic powder is the fucking shit. So like I put garlic powder on my popcorn too, and it's like, yeah. It's just a good combo. Oh my god. Right, and his fucking thing of like animated atrocities is just, I don't know. Nom, 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 nom. Sorry. I got invested in my popcorn. Anyway.
Holes in the narrative, truncating how botched a lot of the show's messaging was, and only really touching on some of the worst extra characters. Because I didn't want to make a movie, and I didn't want to release an episode 200, I wasn't
Why didn't you want to make a movie? It doesn't have butter, the ominous butter lover sneaking in. No, I know, right? But it doesn't. It doesn't, as evidenced by the fact that I'm eating it right now, and I can still breathe. You know? How... It definitely has, like, something in it. Like, because there is some kind of substance, but it's not butter. So, yeah.
absolutely satisfied with, I decided to pick something else. Something at the very least less tedious to review.
I'm on a mission from above.
Are you the baby Jesus?
Yes, I'm the baby Jesus.
Of course, when you announce something this grand, people do get curious. And a lot of people have been asking me about my opinions on the series. And if nothing else, High Guardian Spice is a show that I do like to talk about. And it's one that I want to talk about. Its mere existence baffles me. And every decision along the way I can only barely wrap my head around. Ever since Crunchyroll announced the series back in 2018 as one of their first originals, that alone was the first domino in a long string of controversy. You see, High Guardian Spice wasn't Crunchyroll's only original that they were planning on airing at the time. There are about a dozen that have aired before High Guardian Spice, and since. And before we talk about High Guardian Spice proper, we do need to talk about the kind of sell that Crunchyroll is trying to make. Crunchyroll is an anime streaming platform, which is a service that's hard to sustain these days. I won't point you in their direction, but almost everyone watching this knows at least one website that will allow you to watch any anime you want, any dub or sub you want, and the only thing they ask you to do is watch their virus-laden pornographic ads. Anime is one of the easiest things to pirate at the moment. Easier than music, and even easier than Western cartoons. So platforms like Crunchyroll, and by and large the anime community, have a plea. Animators in Japan are overworked and underpaid, and they do their craft for little to no respect. Pirating their work makes things even harder, even if the actual on-the-ground animators don't get royalties for what they do. Why is this important? Because when a platform like Crunchyroll has nothing to offer but support going to starving artists, it comes across as a slap in the face when they decide to instead use this money on quote-unquote domestic anime. Not helping matters is that the Crunchyroll player is notoriously hard to work with, and desperately needs improvement to this day.
I'm sorry, did you just... Average movie length 2 hours. He basically made a movie length video. Well, I mean, this is the compilation.
Case in point, when High Guardian Spice first debuted on Crunchyroll, it had audio issues that wasn't the fault of the show at all. All of this to say that Crunchyroll could have announced the greatest anime concept in history, and there would still be backlash to begin with. I don't think that the business side realized that, because if they did, they may have worked a little bit harder on that trailer. I did a reaction to the High Guardian Spice trailer back in 2018, if you want my full thoughts. But to summarize, in a world where animation trailers are universally bad, this one went above and beyond. The only thing in High Guardian Spice that went above and beyond.
There's an authenticity to it, and a sincerity.
To give you an idea of what we're dealing with, the trailer didn't even mention the names of the main characters, Rosemary, Sage, Thyme, and Parsley. In addition, it doesn't explain the show at all.
High Guardian Spice is about 4 girls who live in a magical city and are going to school to become guardians.
What's a guardian? Guardians of what?
Oh my fucking god. Every single person who's like, they never explain what a guardian is. Like, it's a fantasy world. Keep the fuck up. What do you think a guardian is? I definitely understand. That would have been beneficial to have... I definitely understand. It would be beneficial to have the story itself say, these are the roles and functions of a guardian. But like... I don't know. To me, that just, it seems unnecessary. Like, okay, a guardian is just like an adventurer. They're going to adventurer school. That's about it. What else do you want?
People, the trees, Endor, I don't know because they never mention it. The trailer made a huge deal about this being a 2D animated project.
One of the things that really attracted me to the position was the opportunity to do traditional hand-drawn 2D animation.
What's funny here?
Beyond that, it was super vague about what we were
that was cherry-picked as hell.
actually getting.
It's funny, and it's warm, and it's adventurous.
These words don't mean anything.
No,
What is a warm show? Are we talking a warm, comforting feeling like Harvey Beaks? Heavy use of warm colors? Or does the show take place on the sun? Adventurous? Like Adventure Time? Like Johnny Quest? Or even the Problem Solvers? I could call that quote-unquote adventurous. Instead of talking about the show, they were much more interested in talking about...
We are 50% female in all the creative roles, and our writer's room is 100% female.
You can't really talk about High Guardian Spice without this...
So, I'm not entirely certain, like... Obviously, I do not know the, like, in-depth personal history of Ray Rodriguez. But the more I think about it, the more that High Guardian Spice announcement is a little weird. Like, it's like, oh, everything about the show is 100% female. When it's like, yo, the creator is a trans guy. Like, obviously, there is an element of, like, yeah, he did live some of his life as a girl, but I don't know, that just feels weird. Yeah, Guardian is just like a catch-all for adventurers or some treasure hunt, whatever, like, but I don't know, that part of the trailer in hindsight has become so much more like, okay. Also, like, nobody liked the trailer. Not even the people who made High Guardian Spice. So, like, I feel like using it as evidence against the show is kind of counterproductive.
Particular elephant in the room coming up. Either intentionally or accidentally, the trailer marketed High Guardian Spice on diversity and inclusion, to the exclusion of literally anything else. Which, more or less...
What the fuck does that mean, to the exclusion of anything else? That doesn't mean anything. Nothing was excluded. Fucking Snapdragon is like the whitest white person imaginable. Like, oh my god.
Set up High Guardian Spice to fail. It turned it from this experiment that was not likely to work to begin with, to this lightning rod of hatred. And on top of everything, Crunchyroll pushed back the airing from early 2019 to late 2021, probably hoping that whatever backlash they had propped up had vanished by then, which is a gamble that failed. High Guardian Spice is still one of the most infamously hated cartoons of all time. It has an IMDb rating of 1.5 out of 10, 1.6 out of 5 on Crunchyroll's website, 12% on Google, and was most likely cancelled after a single season of 12 episodes. The show is criticized for everything. Excessive animation errors to unlikable characters, and ironically, its takes on diversity and inclusion. The show is actually pretty bad from a progressive point of view. From characters who are little more than tokens or talking points, to what can legitimately be called queerbaiting. Yes, in High Guardian Spice.
What? Queerbaiting? Showing Snapdragon, the canonical trans girl. What the fuck do you mean queerbaiting? Just because we don't see her, like, taking magic estrogen does not mean that it's queer-baited. What the fuck are you talking about? What? That was like an amazingly stupid statement.
In the end, what we have here is a show that only has value in its dissection, and that's what we're going to do. It's been a while, but I think I'm ready for a series like this. We're going to go through High Guardian Spice, and I'm going to pick apart every single episode
Yeah?
and critique literally every flaw that I can find.
I vow to protect ghosts and grogs and also people, but first ghosts.
The only thing that I'm not going to be touching on
was
is the
that?
animation errors, because quite honestly, they're far too abundant, and they'll destroy the flow of any points that I'm making.
What's the animation error?
There are plenty of other videos.
Okay, wait, let's see. Okay, well, yeah, no, I know the bread tangent. Chest has no depth? I don't know. That just, it's...
Videos on YouTube that point out.
What's the animation error here? Like...
And they'll destroy the flow of any points that I'm making.
What's the animation error here? She's just standing there. This must be a great series if so many people are so dedicated to it. I made a Google Doc about a redesign to the magic system. Yeah, and honestly, I don't think the magic system in High Guardian Spice needs, like, a redesign. I think it just needs to be better explained and explored.
There are plenty of other videos on YouTube that point out every single individual animation error. Even throughout episode 1, characters have these absolutely wonderful expressions. Characters constantly teleport in between shots. And of course, JPEGs. Also, this one even has a watermark on it. I could go on and on.
Okay, yeah,
there
the
are
JPEGs,
hundreds
we
of
know.
animation errors, and even more artistic errors. And it would
Yeah, not gonna lie, I don't see the point of people criticizing a show over animation errors. Every show is bound to have them at some point, I believe. True! It's, in fact, ridiculous to criticize a show over animation errors. Because, like, of course that's gonna happen. And in fact, like, for example, with, like, Tokyo Mew Mew, like, I watched Hiko Yagami's videos about Tokyo Mew Mew and stuff. And for me, animation errors are more like an Easter egg, or like just a fun little piece of trivia, not something that's like, rah, this ruins the quality of the show. Like, relax.
probably be 6 hours alone just to cover all of those. Personally, I'm much more interested in the writing, the world building, the characters, just about everything else.
Are you?
And I think we can actually get a lot of value by taking a look at what exactly the show did wrong. I'm not going to promise that I'm not going to poke some fun along the way, but my value is in criticism. So let's go. This is every episode of High Guardian Spice reviewed. Just a quick disclaimer. At times, my points may come across as nitpicky. This is by design. While some problems are small and probably don't mean much
An
in the grand scheme
actual
of things,
expression in the show, by the way. What is wrong with this expression? You're not telling me what's wrong with it. It's Sage, and she looks exhausted and tired. And, if I remember correctly, remembering something unpleasant. This is a fun expression. What is wrong with this expression? Absolutely nothing. And for somebody who, like, talks about animation, like, you don't seem to like it when it does something, like, fun or whatever. I don't know, I'm tired.
most of the problems in High Guardian Spice start out small and gradually become bigger problems. This is something that should become increasingly apparent with time. So do bear with me as we're going to get to the really bad episodes. As for episode 1, its biggest problem is everything. Literally everything is wrong with this episode. From this warning of sexual and violent content over this very G-rated episode,
Okay.
From this warning...
No. You know what? Okay, wait. First off, you know, like, the best parts of, like, popcorn are, like, the kernels at the bottom that, like, sort of popped, but not completely. Like, I wish you could make popcorn that was just that. That shit would go hard. But, like, you cannot criticize the cartoon for a warning that Crunchyroll put on it. Like, have some critical thinking skills. Do you think Ray Rodriguez himself requested this warning on every fucking episode? No! 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 Yes, please, half popped popcorn is the best. Yes! It was like really cheap show. It was like a really cheap show, no? Also, the thing he points out are more direction issues than animation. Yeah, it's odd. Especially, like, the actual expression from this show. Or, like, actual scene from the actual show. And it's one of the funniest fucking things ever. I meant what I said in my review. That the dragon, like, they're flying it, and then it turns to bones, and then it gets up and is like, I'm okay, and flies into the sky, and explodes and turns into stars. That's fucking funny! And if you had half a goddamn mind to do a little bit of research, you would see that one of Rodriguez's inspirations was Adventure Time. And that scene is extremely Adventure Time. Like, are you gonna complain about, like, Adventure Time for having some weird-ass fucking moments? Like, what's your problem? Do you hate whimsy? Do you hate whimsy, perhaps? Ugh.
Warning of sexual and violent content over this very G-rated episode, to the terrible credits theme.
This journey beginning with you and with me. Together we find who and what we can be.
In all seriousness, though, the biggest...
No, okay. So, funny enough, I used to be on the hate train for the show, but over time I grew to appreciate the little things about it. It did right. Yeah, no, and, like, I don't blame anybody who was on the hate train for High Guardian Spice, because, like, it was the thing to make fun of. But, like, and here's the thing, again, it is not a perfect show. It is quite flawed on multiple, like, aspects. But more mediocre shows have been lifted up for fucking less, okay? There is nothing High Guardian Spice does that, like, another series didn't do. And, fuck, I hate this. This shit is not working out. Yes, let's see, I'm trying to remember. Let's see, oh god, no, let me see, wait. Fuck, trying to, wait, I just promise I knew them, like, fuck, what's the opening? Shit. What's the opening? I'm so mad at myself right now. High Guardian Spice opening lyrics. Give me a moment. Oh yeah, okay. All of our dreams will soon come true if we only try. All of our hopes come shining through. Just look into my eyes. Hard to fathom all the ways we will rise to save it all. No guardian will fall. Fight true, become the light as we honor what's warm and bright. Fly high, become the light. Together we'll learn to fight. Fuck. I fucked it up. The journey and the lore, High Guardians. To our core, become the light as we honor what's warm and bright. Fly true, become the light. Together we will win this fight. The journey and the lore, High Guardians. To our core. Yeah. The only part about the theme song that bothers me is what the fuck does, like, the journey and the lore, like, what does that mean? That That's really stupid, but, like, I understand they needed to rhyme, so I'll allow it. Tears made of sadness or troubles away and oh, here it is on the same website. Yeah. Yeah, the journey, it's supposed to be, the High Guardian Spice opening is not supposed to be, like, this epic, like, like, it's not fucking Haruka Kanata, it's not fucking, like, Riri from, Erased, it's not any of that. The vibe that I got from High Guardian Spice were, like, the English openings of anime. That's the vibe that I got. Like, it's the Pokemon theme. It's fucking the Card Captors theme. From the English dub of Card Captor Sakura. It's any song made by 4Kids. That's the vibe High Guardian Spice was going for, in my opinion. And in that circumstance, it totally fucking hit the nail on the head. And also, I really like the ending song. It's simple and cute and sung by the characters. Tears clear of sadness, our troubles away, and then we will be guardians. Friends for a lifetime, amazing adventures, finding who I am, you by my side, and then drinking hot cocoa, sharing our secrets, happy 'cause I'm with you. World filled with sadness, all alone neath the stars. Then you reach out to me, we'll laugh until we cry. Friends for a lifetime, amazing adventures, finding who I am, you by my side, and then now and forever, the magical after, so happy to be with you. You make me happy too. I will be a guardian. Like, it's supposed to be simple and cute and cute. I'm eating pasta noodles and cheese. Dude, I was thinking of making myself some pasta tonight. That's... Oh!
At the White Rabbit 2003 donated $10 through Super Chat. Wow, your singing is so good. That deserves another donation.
Thank you so much! Oh my god. I was just having like a little fun, little ditty. Oh, I adore it when the opening and ending is sung by the cast. It's so cute. It is! It's so cute! I'm not drawing at all. God damn it. Fuck. I did one of these streams and I did like 2 separate sprites and now I'm just like, I can barely do one! But that's so sweet. Thank you so much, the White Rabbit. Ah! But yeah, anyway, any criticism of the High Guardian Spice opening and ending is just like, ah!
At Hypergraph donated $50 through Super Chat. That's crazy, you know the songs so well. You've got a pretty good singing voice too.
Oh my goodness, you guys are too sweet, and thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Wait, actually, the Hyperclathos. Okay, oh my god, your fucking icon is the guy from My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Every time I see your icon, like, from a distance, like, on Tumblr or here, like, I think it's Isabeau from In Stars and Time. It's just, like, one of those funny little... I cannot get this goddamn elbow right. It's just funny, but oh my gosh! That's so sweet. What the heck? Thank you so much. But yeah, so, like, I don't know. Criticism of High Guardian Spice's openings and endings feels really like a non-issue to me because it's like, alright, you didn't understand the vibe and you just think it's cringe. Well, newsflash for you, cringe culture is fucking dead and you cannot revive it. I will shove it. A drawing stream has become a karaoke stream. I mean, I do just, like, randomly sing. Like, I do that a lot when I'm drawing, and I'm going to stop doing this elbow for now. I don't know, I sing. And I need to do more. I have some, like, cover ideas, too. I've been really, if anybody follows me on Tumblr, you know I've been into Twisted Wonderland. and I was like trying to do like a translation of Piece of Your World, cause that song is a bop, and I like it a whole lot. And I'm like a little unsure about it, but also it's like, oh God, can I just compliments. I don't handle them well, but thank you very much. Oh my God. Oh no, I didn't want to delete that line. Now I got popcorn kernels in my teeth. Oh right, I have Kampeito. I forgot about that. I went to Daiso today, purely for Kampeito. Yeah, haha. Do it. Do a cover. It'll be great. Yay! Oh man, it's like, okay, wait. Because like who can hear my cries right beyond the doorway, waiting for my hand, take me to Wonderland. Da, 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 da. Oh, unlike you, I'm really bad. No, dude. Singing genuinely is just like practice. You gotta learn. I don't know how well of a singer I would have been if I hadn't done like choir like almost all my life growing up. So like it's about practice and learning and having someone be like, okay, this is what you can do. But then it's like my heart pounding, always wanting more. So just give me a sign. Don't look away from the sight right before your eyes. Watch now as the magic begins. Dun, 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 dun. It's all the same with no fuck. It's all the same with no one wanting to give in. Look to the moon above, and with a tap of your toes to the beat, come on, let's go. Before the sun breaks the night, and with a shaking hand, reaching out to my form. And then this like next lyric I'm not entirely sure about. I'm still like, like, a passion strong enough to tear through it all. So let's dance along to this twisted rhythm. Stubborn hearts have their own special kind of charm. It doesn't matter, don't you wanna let loose every now and then? It's the thing that makes me this one simple piece. Deep within the darkness I can show it all. What a wonderful world this is. So there you see it, right beyond the doorway, waiting for your hand. Let's go to Wonderland. Yeah. So, I have like a billion like song covers that like are sitting in Google Docs one day. Ooh, pardon me. Anyway, yeah, the High Guardian Spice endings and openings are cute, actually. They're simple and cute. Singing right after popcorn. Yeah, man, sometimes. There's another sign for me to continue into the rabbit hole of Twisted Wonderland, LMAO. Yes! Do so! Dude, I am in hell. Speaking of, holy shit. Like, if people who follow me on Tumblr, like, no, Twisted Wonderland's fucking crazy. I'm in hell right now. Like, almost literally. Dude, it's, like, it's a fucking nightmare. Dude, what the hell? Riddle's dream? What the shit? Oh my god. There was, like, actual, just, like, fucking jump scares in this. It's so fucking good. I definitely recommend it. It's silly. Twisted Wonderland is silly, and it definitely works on its own logic, but like it grows on you, and it's so good. And it's like you start the game like haha, like it's the Disney anime pretty boy villains game, and then like half an hour later you're like, why am I crying over these weird fucking brothers based off Hades from Disney's Hercules? Why am I crying over that? And it's like that's just how it be. That's just how it be, man. Anyway, High Guardian Spice again.
problem with episode 1 is that it is episode 1. I'm going to do what the trailer failed to do and tell you the premise of the show. Two girls, Sage and Rosemary, are leaving their small town of Pebble to go to High Guardian Academy, an adventure school in the big city of Lygarth. There they meet an elven archer named Time and a dwarven blacksmith named Parsley, and slowly they become friends as they overcome trials in the academy and meet all manner of colorful characters. Let's start with a question.
Yeah.
Where do you begin a series like this? There are only two real options. You could either start with Rosemary and Sage living their typical lives in the town of Pebble. We, as the audience, would get to understand their background and get to know their families more. Or you could just thrust us into the city of Lygarth, with Rosemary and Sage struggling to get used to this brand new and exciting environment. High Guardian Spice uses the very interesting strategy of choosing neither of these and picking the worst starting place possible. Literally, there is no starting point you could pick that is worse than the point that they chose. And that's 5 minutes before the ride to the school. Episode 1 of High Guardian Spice starts with Sage and Rosemary saying goodbye to their families. Like this is a season finale. These are all characters that we don't know, and spoilers, never get to know in the entirety of the series.
Interesting critique. I disagree. And in fact, I think that it's a really good place to start a story. Rather than, like, you know, it's like, oh, these characters are gonna go to a magic school, like, it's only a matter of time before they go to the magic school. It just jumps into it. It's like, no, these two girls are going to the fantasy adventure school, and we see their personalities as they make that journey. Like, that sounds perfectly like a really good place to start the story. And, like, we don't need to know their families. Like, all we need to know about their families is that, like, Sage's parents are more traditional old magic witches, and Rosemary's father is a baker, and his mother is, like, the super cool legendary warrior who's been missing for a few years. Like, that's all we need to know. We do not need any further information. Why are you complaining about that? Like, would further information be nice? Yes, it would. But it is not a requirement for the story that is being told here. That... Yeah, he's being nitpicky. He's right. He is right. The mouses are partying in my walls. Oh no. Oh no.
The only relative of these two that has any bearing on literally anything is Rosemary's mother and Sage's cousins. And Rosemary's mother is not here because she has vanished.
Yeah.
Those who know me know that I'm not one for slow-paced beginnings to start with, but High Guardian Spice takes it to another level. Episode 1 is loaded with filler. The first quarter of this episode is Rosemary and Sage making several transport connections.
Okay, so... I don't know. I kind of argue against that. I understand that it is a little bit of a slow episode, but, like, isn't it fun to just, like, watch these girls traverse this landscape of which we are unfamiliar with? Isn't that kind of, like, the point of fantasy adventure? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fucking wokey feminist. That was a little weird. I apologize. But that just seems like such an odd criticism to make.
Just to get to the city of Lygarth.
Yeah.
And nothing plot relevant happens along the way.
Yeah.
It's just our characters getting on buses and trains to go to a place. They spend another 25% of the episode settling in for the night, and most of the remaining half of the episode is chasing down this Pokemon because it stole Rosemary's locket to evolve. During the 5 minutes it takes to chase down this creature, we come across another one of our main characters, Time, and learn literally nothing about her. And because the episode still has a little bit of time left over...
No, we learn that Time is a little rude. We learn that Time is very to the point and... like, snarky, and this sets up them meeting at the school. Huh?
The show decides that we can be introduced to the final main character, Parsley. It's one of the bare basic rules of storytelling. Do not spend time on things that aren't important. Especially if you're only a 12-episode series, that's probably not going to get another season.
Hey man, have you considered that there were aspects of the show that were outside of the creative team's control? Did you consider that perhaps Crunchyroll fucked them over in like every single way possible? Did you consider that maybe like the show is not what they wanted to create, but it is what they could with the resources they were given? Like, that's the thing too. People are so uncharitable about High Guardian Spice. I know that a lot of the information about it only came out after the fact. Of course it did. But, like, it just feels so odd that when people look at a piece of art that they deem as bad, rather than saying, like, how did it end up like this, their immediate thought is, wow, the people behind this show are incompetent and bad. Like, well, and I know I am certainly no stranger to, like, not doing my research. Or, well, no. I don't know. It feels to me like nobody cared about... Like, nobody cares about High Guardian Spice as a story. Nobody cares about it. Wow, I didn't think the live stream would still be going. Yeah, I don't know. I started watching The Mysterious Mr. Enters every single episode of High Guardian Spice reviewed, and I haven't finished this one sprite, so I guess we're still going. But, like, that's baffling to me. The show's bad, but why? But why? Literally, yes! Yeah, we're talking about High Guardian Spice now. It's so, like, especially with the way people talk about High Guardian Spice. The way people talk about it is they think, oh, the gays and women can't write because they're worse at it than men. And it's like that's kind of how people talk about it, and it's really weird.
And I think being introduced to Time, who has about 4 lines total, is more important than watching Sage and Rosemary sneak onto a train that we're never going to see or use again.
Okay, so but consider, and I am playing, like, devil's advocate just a little bit, because there were probably better ways to spend episode 1 than most of it dedicated to Sage and Rosemary, like, traveling, like, different, like, places. My brain totally lost that word, like, that sentence. But the scene specifically there, when they're sneaking onto the train, Sage is like, oh no, we forgot our tickets. And Rosemary is like, well, we could just fly onto the train. And Sage is somewhat resistant to the idea, but easily caves. That tells us about their relationship to one another, okay? That Sage is more studious, but willing to go along because she's still, like, a teen girl who likes to have fun, and Rosemary is more rambunctious and the one who is probably what leads them into danger. Like, that's their dynamic. Hello? Ah! Anyway.
Fun fact, they don't even mention Time's name in this episode.
Yeah?
A good counterpoint here is the Harry Potter series.
Jesus Christ! I don't care about Harry Potter, I don't care about Harry Potter, I don't care about Harry Potter, I don't care about Harry Potter.
I am going on a lot about the transportation in this episode and will continue to do so, but that's because the transportation is more important than our main characters. At least, that is what the episode is communicating by spending literally quintuple the amount of time on it. I cannot understate how much the transportation scene actually bothers me, because I cannot exaggerate how much nothing that it is.
Actually, no, wait, the discussion of, like, oh, why is the show bad kind of thing is really funny. I saw, like, a video popped up for me that was, like, how to fix Invincible's animation or something, and I'm like, money. Give the animators more money. Give them more time. Give them better working conditions. Like, it's never the animator's fault for like, are you... Just give them money. Give them more money. Give them more time. Give them a decent schedule. Like, let the shit... let the show come out when it's ready, and don't be like, oh, it took forever to come out. It's like, do you want better animation? Then fucking give them money. Ah!
Establishes.
Pebble looks so... small. I guess it was small the whole time. And we just didn't know.
I'd feel you. You know, if I had any experience in the town of Pebble ever.
So the point of that is not, like, we're supposed to empathize with the character. Like, it's the characters realizing this about their own town. Like, of course, maybe if we spent some time in Pebble, then whatever. I don't know. Like, I guess that feels like kind of a nothing point. Like, of course, the town of Pebble is more significant to the characters than to the audience. And maybe that is a bit of a cinema sin, as you will. Yeah, animation on those scales is an industrial process. Like, you can't make a 40-minute animation on your own in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, it takes a lot of people working together. And that's also how animation errors happen. Because it's a lot of people working together, and sometimes things, like, just get miscommunicated.
I don't know if this is news to the writers, but living and being used to a small town is not a universal experience. Can I get a timestamp for the shot right here? 5 minutes and 24 seconds. This is where the first cracks in the world building begin to show. So, this mountain climber thing. You notice how there's a level above where Rosemary and Sage were riding?
Yeah.
How there's clearly people on it? And how it's at the top of the mountain? Where are these people meant to get off? Okay, I didn't notice this even after watching this episode like 5 separate times. But as you can see in this shot, there's a door that lets Rosemary and Sage out. However, when the mountain climber is going up the mountain, you could see that there is clearly no door there. So I can only assume that the top layer also has a door that just didn't appear in either of these shots because it wasn't needed by the animators at that particular second.
Okay, whatever. It's interesting that you complain so much about the travel montage because I think it's important. It helps establish what the world looks like. We're being introduced to a new world. Yeah! Right? Part of it is also direction, right? Like, you can be the best animator in the world, but if the thing isn't directed properly, the cuts won't fit together. Exactly. Direction, like, I don't know. People rag on animators as if animators aren't the most oppressed class in the world, and I will fucking stand by that. Fuck. Threw my pen, why don't I? Like, no. Animators don't get shit. Like, they're not respected for shit. And that's a goddamn problem. Like, maybe people would just fucking, oh god, and it sucks. It sucks. Even in a, like, Japan, where, like, anime is, like, a whole industry that is, like, well respected, it's like, people don't give a shit about the animators. They just want product. They just want content. And the people who make that don't get any time of day. And that's really annoying and frustrating.
If it sounds small...
But no, Hyperclathos, you are so right. That, like, the girls traveling is important because it's showing us what this world is like. Now, the pen got caught in the crossfire. Now, obviously, that could be done better, certainly. But, like, it's not like, ooh, they ruined the whole show.
In the grand scheme of things, it is. But it's not when you understand that this is the kind of attitude that this show spends on, well, very much everything.
What?
It's incredibly haphazard writing. An orc breaks through the bridge to the train. And so Rosemary and Sage decide to use a flying magical broom to get on board.
Yeah.
Rosemary and Sage use a flying magical broom. I'm going to repeat that again. Rosemary and Sage use a flying magical broom to get on the train.
Hey, buddy, did you maybe Did you maybe consider that it takes energy to fly on the broom, or that perhaps maybe traveling on the magic broom for like hours on end would be uncomfortable? Fucking, of course, in a world with flying brooms, you'd still use public transportation. God.
Which they didn't use over the carriage, which they didn't use over the cart, which they didn't use over the mountain climber, which they didn't use over the train itself, when some of these presumably even cost money. Why? This is not an optional question. You have to answer this. You have to establish...
Because, like, public transportation is... Because all those methods of transportation are presumably faster. Like... Dude, just because I... Like at home, I have a bike, but I still drove my car to work. Like... Or I don't know, that's a bad example. But, like... What the hell?
Why Sage and Rosemary didn't just fly into town on a broomstick.
Because town
was able to do that.
Fucking miles away.
The show never gives any explanation, and considering how tedious the first quarter of this episode makes traveling seem, it becomes an even larger question in the end. The show's attitude towards magic in general is something that we will get to when we're talking about new magic versus old magic, but even as far back as episode 1, it's painfully clear that no thought was put into any of these systems. It's like, climb up 5 flights of stairs, and then we open up a portal that will allow you to teleport into your room. Oh, this is another scene that bothers me more than it should because there is so much wrong with it. So, the girls get to Sage's cousin's house, and they get to a lobby that has no doors. So they use magic to open up a portal and make a door. So I have another one of my questions. Why isn't there a door? Like, a literal wood door. Seriously.
Magic.
Because from what you've shown me, this seems like a lot of effort and prestidigitation in an attempt to avoid making a door.
Maybe,
when in the end, that is literally what you did. This reminds me of that famous Arthur C. Clarke quote, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." It means that if something technologically is so far ahead, it looks exactly like magic to you and me, which is a very poignant quote. I don't think it's supposed to refer to the door. Instead of making a door, you use magic to make a door. And that's letting me bring up the question,
I don't know.
What about non-mages? What are they supposed to do with this place? Maybe this is a house for mages only, but if that was the case, it says things about the society that I don't think that the writers were intending. The entirety of the world building is continually like this. Back on the train, the orc falling through the plank. You think that if orcs were common in this world, they'd spend more time on reinforcing the bridges so orcs or other heavyset species...
I mean, maybe the bridge was just fucking, like, old and weak, and maybe that was just a mistake. Like, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, thinking too hard about it, because I also am somebody who loves thinking too hard about things. But, I mean, duh. Like, of course, like... No, not duh. It's, I don't know. This just seems like a very nitpicky way to
These didn't fall through
talk
bridges.
about it.
In one scene, we see a giant, which is beyond mystifying to me.
Why not?
For one,
Why?
it's the only time we see a giant in the entire series.
Yeah.
And even seeing one for 5 seconds raises so many questions.
Like what?
Where do you sleep? Is
I
there
don't-
literally a hotel big enough to house you?
Probably.
Do you cause earthquakes when you walk? How do people treat you, considering you are literally a giant? Nothing in the city is built to accommodate you. The entrance to Parsley's blacksmith is dwarf size.
Dude, it's literally just to show that this is a kind of generic fantasy world with a bunch of different races and stuff, and the series did not feel the need to touch on those elements because it was not needed. Like, I don't get why you're so uppity about it.
Because, you know, she's a dwarf, obviously.
So, I assume the reason that their blacksmithing shop is, like, the entrance is dwarf-sized was because they built it themselves. So, of course, they would build it for them. But, like, I assume there's probably, like, a house for that giant lady. Or maybe she's just visiting. Or maybe, like, you don't...
But most people in Ligarth are human-sized. Don't you think that making things inconvenient for most of your customers would be bad for business?
Clearly
Actual
not.
adult humans would need to duck down,
Yeah.
which would be an annoyance that you probably wouldn't want to put on your customers.
Yeah,
Once
and?
again, yes, this sounds like small potatoes.
It is.
But over time, eventually, you're gonna have a sack of small potatoes. Go back
No.
to Tolkien. In the movies, when the hobbits make a debris, the watchman first looks through a human-sized window, and then checks the window for looking at smaller creatures. It makes the world a more fully realized place. You know, it's the kind...
It's kind of unfair to compare, like, High Guardian Spice to fucking Lord of the Rings. I should watch Lord of the Rings sometime. Damn it.
kind of world that people make self-insert fanfictions about. The kind of world building in High Guardian Spice is okay in like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign,
Yeah.
but you have to try a little bit harder when you're actually trying to create a living, breathing world. And when you're making a fantasy story, that is exactly what you should be doing. And when you don't do that, things rapidly go south,
Yeah.
as we learn in the upcoming episodes. Because this kind of behavior is going to bite the show in the ass, extremely hard. Yes, I'm talking about the sex change potion.
We're gonna sit on each other's laps.
Whoa! Whoa! Yes, I'm talking about the sex change potion. What? Buddy, you could have just said magic hormone. Or magic HRT. Like, why do you have to be weird? That feels weird. That feels like a weird thing to say. I can't exactly put my finger on why it's weird. But, like, it is. And perhaps, what the hell?
At the same time.
So the dialogue in the show
It's-
is very bad.
You girls want any food? Is sleep a food?
I'm going to be extremely harsh,
silly.
but there is no other way that I can articulate it. It feels very much like a 12-year-old wrote it.
Your mom helps to right wrongs.
Plus, she gets to lug around that humongous sword.
And Mom always comes home. Goodbye, Pebble! And hello to the rest of our lives.
Fun fact, you could say that after doing literally anything, and it'll be just as poignant. Goodbye, chicken sandwich, and hello to the rest of my life.
It's not a giant sword. She's just shorter than you.
Good job, baby crone. They say the best way to win an argument is pedantically.
I'm gonna throw a dictionary at your skull. I swear to you, this is only scratching the surface. Every single line of dialogue in the show is like this.
Maybe it's got rabies. Come on, Sage. Do you want rabies?
Do you? Like, I am seriously asking the question. Do you want rabies?
It's a joke! It's a joke! Have you no whimsy? Have you no whimsy or joy in your life? I mean, I genuinely think the answer is no for this guy. But like, that's a joke! Like, I thought that line was funny as hell. And like, cause that's exactly the kind of thing like a weird kid would say, like, oh, maybe it's got rabies. It's like, what? Also, we live in a world where the fucking term rabiosexual was a thing. Like, shut up. It's like, it's a deep cut. Good God.
Is this supposed to be a joke?
Yeah.
It's not written like a joke.
Yes,
I don't
it
know
is.
what the punchline is.
It's a
Does
joke.
Rosemary get more XP for killing an animal with rabies?
No.
Or is she stupid enough to want rabies? Does she not know what rabies are?
It's
I mean, Rosemary is stupid, but I just realized we'd come this far
It's
and
a
I've yet to
joke.
talk about the characters. So this scene here is a pretty good introduction to Rosemary.
It's a
She
joke.
merely kills someone with a sword, and then gets indignant when that person gets upset with her. If you've ever played
Because
D&D, she is the embodiment of a murder hobo. The only thing she cares about is getting into fights and chopping things up. And if you
Yeah.
don't let her do literally everything
That's
she
a
wants to
character
do,
flaw.
then you are the problem to her.
That's a character
She starts
flaw.
bad in episode 1, and then by the end of this, she gets above and beyond awful. As for Sage, oh my god, Sage. I'll be honest, in this episode, she's alright. She doesn't have much of a character at all. She's little more than the straight man to Rosemary's quote-unquote comedy, but she's likable enough, I guess. She's definitely better than her competition. But as the series goes on, Sage will get worse and worse and worse, and I hate her. Also, this is just a nitpick, but her design is fucking awful. Beyond literally stealing Atsuko's clothes, she has these...
She's not... What?
But her design is fucking awful. Beyond literally stealing Atsuko's...
Atsuko. It's Atsuko. But like... No, she didn't. No,
clothes.
she didn't.
She has these weird hair tufts.
Like, her Sage has little, like, kind of poofy sleeves. Atsuko,
And worse. And I hate her. Also, this is just a nitpick, but her design is fucking awful.
Explain.
Beyond literally stealing Atsuko's clothes,
She didn't.
she has these weird hair tufts. This is a piss poor design choice.
Why?
Because they constantly look like they're growing out of her ears. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. So the, I guess, main plot of this episode is that Rosemary loses her locket.
My locket! Dad told me to wear it today. It's meant to protect me.
How did he perform protection magic?
Metaphorically, Sage. The picture inside it is irreplaceable. My dad's prize-winning boysenberry cheesecake.
How? This is another question that you have to answer. I demand an explanation. Is this a Zen riddle? How does a picture...
Sage, her... Yeah, it communicates exactly what her character is. She's the witch. Like, come on.
...of a cheesecake? Granted, the best cheesecake in the entire world. How does a picture of a cheesecake protect you?
It's a metaphor. It's sweet. It's something special. Stealing a design and it looks nothing alike. Genuinely. It's like, oh, this character has a black dress with... No, actually, the more I think about it, it's genuinely this character has a black dress and a witch hat. And that's it. So nobody else can do that design ever again. What was I doing? I was doing something on here. But, like, no, genuinely, this dude, like, it's a metaphor. It's, because the bit, do generic isekai animes ever get this much world-building nitpicking? No. No, they do not. Because the thing with High Guardian Spice is that how much does this dude manage to go on for 3 hours with so much... I don't know, dude. I don't know. But also the hair color and style. Yeah, her general posture kind of demonstrates who she is at a glance. Yeah, exactly! Oh my... Like, people just didn't care about High Guardian Spice. They didn't want to listen to it. They didn't want to watch it. They didn't want to engage with it at its level as a piece of media. They just wanted to point and laugh at the bad anime. And it's like, yeah, fucking duh. Like, it had a troubled production. It fucking was ruined by Crunchyroll. This shit is not that big of a deal. I just so... He's like, how's a locket, the cheesecake locket supposed to protect you? And also, wait, give me a second. Let me, does he continue? He better continue.
Magically, metaphorically, I don't care. It's a picture of a fucking confectionery. But oh my god, we have to talk about this picture of a cheesecake. So we spent a good deal of the episode trying to get this locket back. And all of this time, Rosemary is leading Sage, and by extension the audience, to believe that it's just a picture of cheesecake. But when she gets it back, it's revealed that no, it's a picture of her whole family, including her mother. And I have to ask, what even is this scene? Like, it's so bad, I don't even know what they're going for. The cheesecake is not the important part of the photograph, obviously. It's the family, and especially the mother. So why isn't the mother the thing that's shown front and center in the lockets? Is Rosemary trying to hide that it's a picture of her mother?
No. Rosemary's a goofy girl. And also, like, her father is a baker. Confectionaries are a major part of her life. Like, duh.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense at all. Is this supposed to be an emotional revelation? It can't be, because apparently Rosemary valued the cheesecake picture more than anything else. That's why she...
Well, and also, think of it like this. That picture was taken before Lavender disappeared, obviously. So at the time, the picture wasn't like this special memento from her mom, the picture was simply just like a picture of the family with the prize-winning cheesecake. That's it. But then, and so probably that locket, she had, I can totally see Rosemary doing this. She has, I understand why Rosemary showcased the cheesecake section. Cheesecake is top tier, yeah. But so like, Rosemary probably had that photo in her locket, and the center of it was the cheesecake, because she's like, slight Nagisa mention, heck yeah. But like, to Rosemary, at the time, that cheesecake was the important part, because her family was all there, and she just, I don't know, she liked the cheesecake, yay. But then her mother disappeared, and that cheesecake photo became more than just about the cheesecake. It became about her mom, because her mom is now missing. So, like, what do you... I don't know, that's just weird.
He called the picture important, and it's the only logical reason that the cheesecake would be at the forefront of the photograph. Is this scene supposed to be a joke?
No.
That can't be right either, because jokes generally don't have an emotional payoff. But if it was supposed to be something important and not just silly, why wouldn't Rosemary just tell Sage, her closest friend in the entire world, that the picture was of her family? I get that Rosemary is stupid, but this doesn't make any sense! Unless she's a space alien. Then again, considering some of Rosemary's facial expressions, I might be wrong on that one.
What is wrong with the facial expressions?
It's just a cheap necklace.
You know, I think we were all under
What?
the wrong impression. This might have been an actual anime from Japan, because this has the worst English dub in history. Does any of this sound like it was written by someone whose native language was English? These words don't make any sense!
Why didn't you tell me?
It's just a cheap necklace.
This literally does
Again.
not answer the question. To the point of dedication. It's like someone
Nagisa, probably from Madoka Magica. But also, oh fuck, wrong button. But like, I don't know, guy. Like, again, so no, the dialogue in High Guardian Spice is not the greatest. It's not the most polished. It's not like anything. But again, consider how much time were the writers given? How much time were they given to read over their work and, like, work out the kinks? Okay? Like, if they were not given the resources to do that, then of course some of the dialogue sounds clunky because they were literally unable to fix it before the show released. It's so not difficult to just think for like a moment.
through a dictionary to figure out the most perfect word choices to not give any information that would resolve the quandary being imposed. Like, the intention was to confuse as much as possible.
Isn't this kind of thing small potatoes for a blacksmith?
There are no small potatoes, only large mouths.
Yes, Sage, I think that Rosemary should shut up too. That's not what Sage meant, but does having a large mouth mean literally anything else?
I get
in
it.
any context.
It's like she's just...
Welcome! You two must be Noodle and Garth.
Noodle and Garth? Is that a crossover band that doesn't exist? This is a problem we'll be talking about down the road as well, but a lot of the show is clearly done in one take.
Oh, it's fine. We're on break. We got catapulted out because of a trapper infestation. What everyone calls me. I kind of like it. It's succinct. Slime.
Have you heard of a joke? Slime Boy is a joke character. Cat girl is brown haired for a second, yeah. Slime Boy is a joke character. He's a joke. He's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to listen to him and be like, what the hell is going on? Oh my god. Like, it's a joke! Oh my god! Well, this show was done in one take. Yeah, maybe it was done in one take, which I don't think it actually was. But like, in that scenario, maybe it was done in one take because they weren't fucking allowed another take. Huh? Did you think of that?
And then, boy.
We will get to him, I promise you.
What's wrong
Finally,
with
we
Slime
meet
Boy?
Parsley,
He's fucking
who is a
funny.
dwarf and a blacksmith. and she has a lot of brothers.
Yeah.
I saved you literally 3 minutes, because nothing else is established in that time. Spoiler alert, Parsley is incredibly boring and will remain that way for the entire series.
No! Parsley is not. He's so fun. Parsley is so fun. What the hell? Now, okay. Like, that I take personal offense to. Parsley's fun.
You just got a glimpse about a third of my brothers. In order of loudness, I think that was nettle, thistle, clover, and spurge.
What was that?
Spurge.
Parsley, we don't use that word anymore. Yes, I know what she's actually saying. It's the name of an herb. You know, unlike rosemary, sage, parsley, and thyme. Everyone...
Oh my fucking god, he's genuinely pulling the fucking, rosemary isn't a spice. Like, dude, shut up.
Someone else brings this up, so I guess it's obligatory, but the show is so incompetent that its own name doesn't make any sense. Because every character is named after herbs and not spices.
Oh my
Fun
god!
fact, the main characters' names are actually a reference to a Simon and Garfunkel song.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Yeah?
But they're still herbs and not spices, so
So
the show's
what?
name doesn't make any sense.
Oh, the show's name doesn't make any sense. Would you rather it be called High Guardian Herbs? Would you rather that? No! You pedantic motherfucker! What is wrong with you? Have some fucking whimsy!
You couldn't name these characters Ginger, Cinnamon, Saffron, and Pepper? I'm going on about the names, and need I remind you, they don't even mention times in the first episode. She is one of the main characters.
Yeah?
But no, trains
She
in a
doesn't
romance dance.
need
That
to
is what is
be
important. Speaking of which, the girls are telling Sage's cousins about how Rosemary's necklace got stolen.
You got to be a guardian, in a way. You protected a precious creature, and that let it find its perfect partner.
Got it, everyone? Being a guardian means letting your shit get stolen.
No.
Yes, we will be talking about Sage's and Rosemary's will they, won't they, but it's very complicated, and it's a discussion that I really want to be careful wording out.
Yeah, you should be.
And right now, I'm very tired, and my brain is poop. I think I'm gonna call it here.
Yeah, I
There's
can
only
tell
so
your
much
brain's
stupid that I
poop,
can handle
dude.
for one video.
Jesus.
This was episode 1. We have 11 more of these to
This
go.
is episode-
This is gonna be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. But to prove that I can actually finish something, I swear to you, I am going to review all 12 of these episodes,
Why
no
do you
matter
sound
what.
drunk now?
See you next week for episode 2.
What, he kept the outro? Dude, that's not how you do a compilation video. That is not how you do a compilation video. You just genuinely kept it in? Okay, that's sloppy work. And I know the mysterious Mr. Enter is always kind of like kind of a sloppy work sort of thing, but oh my god. That was particularly not great. Let's see. If I could just get this one fucking sprite done and then I'll end stream.
Magical school is one of the more common subgenres of fantasy,
Yeah.
from things like Harry Potter and Percy Jackson, to more recently Little Witch Academia and the Owl House.
What the fuck? No, okay, what? I would argue, but whatever. Yeah, no, it's so much of it is ridiculous, dude.
As an idea, it is a really well-worn path, even more so.
Okay, so fucking, I wouldn't even call Owl House a magical school kind of thing. It's only a magical school thing for Luce. That's just school for the witches. That's just normal school. Hey girly, what have I missed? Hello child, Genshin Impact. But, I don't know, we're doing this, and I'm trying to desperately finish this one fucking character sprite.
If you include superhero academies like Dr. Xavier's or Sky High. That's not to say that it shouldn't be
Sky High?
attempted, far from it. It's well-worn for a reason. There's a lot of fun that you can have with the idea, and it's an incredibly easy one to relate to. Almost everyone has had some kind of school experience, and almost everyone who has had that experience has wished it was a little bit more exciting. All it means is that you just need to expend a little bit of extra effort to stand out among your peers.
Yeah.
High Guardian Spice's strategy of doing so is quite interesting. It stands out by being unbelievably bad and nonsensical.
How?
Spoiler alert, High Guardian Spice does not get better as it goes. Quite the contrary, actually. I will say
I'd
that episode
actually
2 is
argue
far less
against that.
boring than episode 1. But the technical flaws are far more pronounced.
How?
The main point of this episode is introducing us to High Guardian Academy.
Yeah.
Which, let's get the bare basics out of the way. The Academy does literally nothing to distinguish itself. It doesn't have that identity that Hogwarts has, or even Demon School. High Guardian Academy is just a high school.
Yeah.
It has a couple of unique, interesting set pieces,
Yeah.
but that is literally every high school in fiction. The Succubus's class doesn't look too far off from
Succubus? She's not a well, I don't... Why was Sky High even mentioned? Because it's like magic high school. Essentially, it's superhero high school.
Professor McGonagall's, or even Caraway's. The Blacksmith's Forge looks like a blacksmith.
Honestly, I would actually argue that the backgrounds do have their own visual identity. Because, like... I don't know. Like, looking at this, and then...
Literally every high school in fiction. The Succubus's...
Like, okay, it's, for me, the colors are totally different, and it doesn't, I don't know, man, fucking...
class doesn't look too far off from Professor Mc...
Nobody complains about how, like, anime high schools all look the same. Like, Harry Potter school design is so generic, like, literally go to any British castle. Yeah, that too. It's only not generic because to Americans because we don't have castles.
McGonagall's, or even Caraway's. The Blacksmith's Forge looks like a blacksmith forge. For what it's worth, the backgrounds and such look fine. They are aesthetically drawn well, and they definitely put more attention to that than the actual animation. But beyond that, High Guardian Academy was designed like it was the first magical school ever made. When we've been flooded in magical school stories since the 1990s. But what is a school if not for its staff?
You should not judge a work just because it doesn't, like, distinguish itself from... Or, I don't know, that... Something about that feels like an unfair criticism.
My name is Moss Phlox. I'm here.
Yeah, Moss Phlox.
Some of your names now.
You wanna try that again? Can we get a take two?
No.
You know, this time with some enthusiasm?
He's like a
you actually
grumbly-
want to be in this show? I'm sorry, but half of these teachers are so boring that most people will be hard-pressed to remember their names.
I
The
like
Succubus, for example. She's the ethics teacher, which is an interesting choice at least, but they do
Why?
nothing with it. She does nothing at all, for the entire show. And every other teacher that we come across falls into the soft-spoken category. Like, the only difference between Caraway and the blacksmith is their levels of shyness. Granted, Caraway does become more interesting later, for reasons that we'll get into, but as for right now, he's just a guy. The blacksmith
he's a
is
guy.
just a guy.
Yeah.
The Succubus is just a woman.
Okay, disclaimer. She's never to be specified... She's never specified to be a succubus. I just give the show the benefit of the doubt of being more creative than just making her generic demon. What's wrong with generic pretty demon lady? You're saying these things are problems, but not describing why.
One exception to this is the potions teacher.
Yeah.
And could you guess of all of the teachers which one they made the careless asshole? That's right.
Snipe. Severus Snape.
I mean the potions instructor. The headmasters actually do stand out, but this is because they have this annoying as hell gimmick. Like the Fates from Hercules, they finish each other's sentences. Sometimes.
The
It's a gag
Fates?
that they halfway commit to.
The Fates from Hercules? Like, it's not quite what they're going for, my guy, and also they're not even that bad. It's like, I don't know.
They also have 3 very different temperaments and don't actually carry the same sentiment. So instead of all being on the same page, they often end up hijacking what someone else is trying to say. It also doesn't work because only one of the 3 actually has a real personality.
Guardianship is something special.
But what is it exactly?
If you knew, you wouldn't be here.
Getting into the actual plot, All 4 of the main characters get almost entirely different schedules. This is a structural mistake. Beyond the fact that it makes Rosemary and Sage very, very sad, it means that our main characters will be completely separated from most of the series. It's an obstacle for each of them working together or forming connections. Unless the show can keep making up excuses for them to keep getting out of class and meeting together. Which would have been pointless, because you could have just said that they took all of the same classes. To be fair, the girls do have one class together, but that is really cold comfort here. There's only so much they can do with 1 hour in the day.
Sorry, it's Anime Bauji. I'm sorry. I forgot I had that pulled up still. Oh my god, that was, I don't know. And generic doesn't necessarily mean bad. Like, look at Madoka. Her generic, being generic is kind of the point. Yeah. I don't fucking... People are dumb, man.
It doesn't affect things too much in this episode, but it's a small decision that is a growing poison. In the next episode, for example, we're gonna have to take a break from Rosemary learning about her mother to watch Parsley bang shit with a hammer.
Yeah!
Also, I say this about a lot in High Guardians.
Parsley's, like, little side plot with the Traburns and going through these whole caverns is so fucking cool. What do you mean, like, Parsley banging shit with a hammer? Not only was that, like, a less... Because, like, earlier in the episode, Parsley, like, was like, oh, I want to do, like, cool blacksmithing stuff. She didn't see the value in her teacher's, like, itty-bitty tiny hammer. And so... And so he gives her the hammer, tells her to do this thing, which leads her on this whole quest. And guess what? She learns the value of the tiny hammer because it is the right tool for the right occasion. Like, come on. Oh, fuck. I accidentally saved over... Oh, god damn it. Oh no. What sprite was this actually? Fuck. Oh god, did I fuck it up? Did I fuck it up? I totally fucked it up. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't. I think I didn't. Yay, I didn't fuck it up. Nice. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm fine. I don't know. We'll figure it out along the way. Oh, whoa. There we go. File. File. Save as. That's good. Clip Studio format. Anyway. Oh my god. How long have I been going? Wait, I can't see. 3.5 hours? Damn. Well, I feel like we've covered a lot of ground. And I finished this sprite. Who wants to call it quits? Cause I want to make pasta tonight, dude. Pasta. Oh my god, I love pasta. Damn. Yeah, no, we certainly saw a lot of bad shit. And I struggle, like, with these streams, just because it's like, I want to be entertaining, but I also want to, like, actually contribute, like, something valuable to a discussion. So it's hard to, like, balance that, you know? I don't know. I don't know. But, here we are. Yeah, I'll probably, pop it off for now, but, thank you so much for everyone joining, and especially thank you very much for the super chats. That is very kind, and I appreciate it a lot. I do want to figure out, like, how do I get more people to do super chats? Like, what would be a fun, like, incentive or something? I'm still definitely... I am learning as I am going in terms of being, like, I guess an internet persona. I don't want to use the term content creator because that would kill my soul. But, like, oh, right. Maybe it's slightly pretentious, but I use the term video artisan. So yeah, I'm still working out the kinks of everything basically, but yeah, I have Girly, don't worry, personally I love your lives. Where does my bed go? Mouse taking it through the wall. They're still partying the hell. Just make a music. Yeah. So, and I'm working on, like, how to do, like, Patreon stuff, and, like, what is it that makes that, like, what makes it worth it to somebody, you know? But, so, yeah, I'm still very much figuring things out, but, I'm glad that everyone had fun. I certainly had fun, and I appreciate the support a whole lot. Thank you. I'm doing hearts with my hands, but you can't see it because I don't have a camera. And yeah, I hope y'all look forward to things I do in the future. And if you ever have suggestions of things you want to see, like, I can't guarantee it, but, like, it'll certainly be an idea I have. So yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a